where we like, each of
And
us
we're
kind of,
live.
DMs a different one.
Hi guys, long time
Hi,
no
everybody.
see.
Hi.
Don't scare me, Kiara. Scare me.
You want to be scared?
I mean,
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there can also be a campaign where it's a round robin DM, where every chapter is DM'd by a different player.
Actually, one of our friends is doing that right now with the new Candlekeep book coming out because they're all mini adventures per level.
It's already out, sweetie.
No, I know
So
that. That's what I'm
you
saying.
said
It's
you said coming out. I'm like, Candle
no, I
keeps
said it
coming
just
out.
came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just
But you
came
said
out.
coming out.
Um,
I'm like, it's on
yeah,
my
and they're
shelf right now.
rotating, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is
So,
cool. It suits it because they're very much separate stories.
mm-hmm.
My
Yeah.
struggle
Or
starting
we
with
could
the campaign is
do-
I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
We could do like a mini adventure thing that uses similar rules to Ten Candles, where it keeps switching
Yes.
between each player.
We
to
played that
tell
on
the
here.
story. We did, yeah.
We
It
did.
was really fun.
We all
I think
died
we all
fairly
died.
quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Yep. That was good. But yeah, we were a little bit on a hiatus. I was very sick and it affected my throat specifically. I mean, I guess if I had to choose, thankfully it wasn't like my nose or my head, but that still really sucked. So, yeah, so we're back. We're doing
Glad
better.
you're feeling better.
Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I think Saturday was like the first day I'm like, yay, I feel 100%. Um, so yeah, so I go back into the office and everything. However, I am terrified for tomorrow because I found a babysitter for the wee one. So she's probably not going to have separation anxiety, but I'm probably going to have separation anxiety. So we'll see how that rolls. Keep in touch. Anyway, hi, we are back, and where we last left off was you guys made it to the Citadel finally. You guys reached it, and Vera changed her mind about doing CSEC, since you guys are working directly under a Spectre now. And let's get some music going here real quick. And you guys are just doing a little bit of shopping right now, just kind of prepping and kind of enjoying the Citadel before your next adventure, which the Spectre, she did give you a couple of jobs, depending on which one you guys wanted to do. There didn't seem to be really a too much urgency of one over the other per se. But you guys got the jobs, you did a little bit of shopping, got some cool gear, got some new companions, and then decided to just party. Go out, get a little drunk. Vera was a little tease, and she was a tease. Don't give me that look. You know what you did. And
You broke all of our hearts.
yeah,
That's what you did.
yeah, you broke all of our hearts, specifically Shadow Fox's. But yeah, no, you guys wake up the next day after partying very hard, and we're actually going to start off right off the bat with Vera, Mel, and Athelia giving me Constitution saving throws. See how bad your hangover is, and actually, unfortunately, since Mel did the worst, she did horrible the other night. She actually does it with disadvantage.
I don't need it. It's bad enough.
Oh, no. Okay.
I mean, you can't roll any worse than I did.
Yeah, it's not worse than my first roll.
Okay. What'd you get?
I need to look at my con. It's probably not much.
Why am I not getting where's my music?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So with my modifier, that'll be a 7.
Okay.
And because Brockus just wants to be a huge troll this morning, he's blaring very loud music over the sound system to wake everyone up around like about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Can I?
Okay.
Let me know what's going on with me. But when Mel hears the sound system, she knows this ship. She knows how to
It's true.
disengage that sound
You
system.
did spend some time, and you're smart enough to kind of catch on to at least the simple stuff like the radio. So
Yeah, so I would
No.
like to literally pull the wires if I can, do whatever I can to stop
the
the
thing.
sound. If I need to roll
Brockus-
for it, fine. But
Brockus doesn't even have to try to be mean. If he's playing anything Krogan, why do I think Krogan romance songs are death metal?
Yes.
And then anything above that is just noise.
yeah, a little bit.
I mean, seeing how I'm in the same room as Mel right now, she would probably try to help, and she is proficient with.
Brockus is
communication
playing
system.
Krogan rap.
Oh God.
I
But
figured it was
I don't know if I
Krogan
can with my
opera.
roll.
Okay.
Little do you know he's got like some ancient like Slipknot recording or something playing.
Oh God.
oh my gosh.
What did Athelia get?
Well, with my modifier of 1, I got a 2.
You got worse.
Vera?
So I got a natural 1.
I'm feeling pretty good about my 15 right now.
Okay. Okay, so you just have a very small headache when you wake up. Not as bad as you thought you were going to be, but you wake up and your head's pounding a little bit. However, cuddling half naked with each other in the engine room,
Half.
you guys try. Well, I don't know how successful you were to get fully enclosed. You thought you did.
Boot hanging like halfway off your foot.
Yeah.
Mel is definitely
Okay with
in
this.
like feminine boxer briefs right now and
They're
a
comfy.
tube top, like
comfy.
sports bra.
Yeah.
I don't know what Athelia's in or not in, but that's what Mel's definitely
Knowing her, she
stripped
probably
down to.
sleeps naked.
She wears like the little cheeky panties, but there's no bra on right now. There's nothing on top.
Yeah.
At least that was
So,
her.
Mel,
Yeah.
you wake up and you roll over and you've got like your makeup completely smeared, your hair is just a mess, and you look around, and the second you look up at the light, you just get this searing pain in your eyes, and it affects your head, and you've got this pounding headache, and the room is just spinning for you, while Athelia experiences the same thing, except the second she wakes up, she goes and just pukes all over both of you.
Yep.
Didn't have time. It's just the second she woke up, she felt it and just everywhere. It's not good times.
Mel is going to have a heavy sigh and attempt to pick up Athelia and take them to the showers. Just immediately to the
body.
shower.
Okay, I'm not gonna roll for it, but it's not pretty. It's not the most graceful thing.
Yep. Just
you're
covered
trying.
in puke. She's just like, yeah, all right.
You've had more
That's-
cooperation from dead bodies.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you've
Not because she intends to, just because she has no control
Yep.
right now.
And I'm just going to take us to the shower and I'm just going to gently put her down and then I'm going to just kind of try to rinse us off.
okay. Okay. And it's a big enough shower that two people could fit in there and just clothes and all, whatever you still have on, just to get it all off and just. You guys probably stay in there for a while because you're moving
Yep.
pretty slowly. No fast movements here.
Nope.
Ophelia, you
I'm
may.
probably just kind of sit at the bottom with her for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay down.
She does hurl maybe one or two more times though, but thankfully with the drain right there, and you guys already having showered on, it's a better situation than before.
Yeah. Don't modesty's out the window. No shit's given. Just
Oh,
want to feel better.
this is where friendships bond a little bit
Yep.
closer right now.
It would be sexy, but it's not.
Yeah,
not this
no.
hangover.
No, it's not. It's not. And then after a few moments, while you guys are in the shower and Vera just kind of laying there for a while because you're just like, ugh, morning. You guys all of a sudden hear very loud over the speakers this loud, booming, like bass heavy music coming through the entire ship.
I'm gonna go puke in his bed next.
I guess I'm not gonna go turn it off because I'm currently in the shower, but I am hoping the shower muffles it a little bit.
It does actually. It does. But again, with the bass, there's a bit of pounding, but not as bad as it could be right now. It may encourage you to stay in the shower a little longer.
You gotta help me get to Brox's room so I can puke in his bed next. This is bullshit.
I would if I could.
I mean,
I am gonna disengage that later. Ow.
I'd help you, but I can't stand up.
He's evil.
Stand up.
You
He is
didn't tell
evil.
me he was evil.
I didn't know. This is evil. I vote we don't come out of this room.
My dad did this to me on my 21st birthday. Such dicks.
yeah. What's everyone else doing who's not hungover?
Well, Jamar's been awake for some time now and
Of course.
is already hard at work.
He's just
Okay.
chipper.
What project are you working on currently?
I have a revolver to work on.
Oh, okay. And what are you trying to do specifically with it?
I'm trying to take the revolver from basically Earth Wild West era to Mass Effect levels
Standards.
of futuristic.
Okay.
So basically, we're ripping. The only thing being maintained is the frame of it, and even that is being slightly drilled out to accommodate a little higher tech material so it doesn't explode.
So
Why am I
aesthetic. That's all
seeing-
that's remaining is the aesthetic of a revolver.
Why am I seeing McCree's revolver, basically?
Actually, I was going with something more from the Destiny franchise, but okay.
That works.
That too.
Yeah.
I will tell you, it's not going to fire regular ammunition by the time I'm done.
What's Dresscar doing?
Dreskar got up somewhat early, has already eaten breakfast by the time Brockus walks into the mess hall and turns on the loudspeakers. He chuckles to himself and slaps Brockus on the back, laughing. And
And you see he's looking good, Brockus. Like Dreskar looks good after a night out of the town.
The question being, does Dreskar ever not look good?
Touche, sir. Touche.
And Dreskar is going to real quickly mention to Brockus that he's heading out for about an hour.
He just nods, giving you a thumbs up as the music is blaring, as he starts like making a mix for just like a fuck ton of waffles.
And as I approach the door, I'll kind of over my shoulder say, "Try not to explode their heads."
Just shrugs.
No promises.
Strictly a them problem.
Yeah, right. Okay, and after a little while, you, Vera, start hearing whimpering and some huffing, knowing that the Varen are pretty restless in their cage right now. I'm trying to find like the perfect music for like blaring, and it's like I'm not getting anything good right now, but I'm getting it. Hold on.
Nothing that's DMCA worthy.
No, I can do stuff to cover that, but I'm trying to find what we make fun of. Grunge. Let's do emo. See if
Do
this
you
will
have
work.
do you have any music playing right now? Because I can't hear
It's ambiance
Yeah.
right now.
it. Yeah, I can't hear anything from Sirenscape.
It's because I'm trying
Same.
to find. Unfortunately, oh, you guys won't hear this music. That's right, because it's through Pretzel Rocks. Damn it.
That's all good.
Did you click the wrong interface again?
I may have. It's possible.
I used to do that a lot.
So this is. No, give me like
Drives
a
me
cool
nuts.
song.
I know
There you
you
go.
want to use that better interface because it's so,
Yeah.
It needs more bass and more shredding.
Yeah. I'm trying to find like the perfect. Here we go. Hype bass. Let's try hype bass. There we go. You guys unfortunately won't be able to hear this, but
You know what?
Rude.
I'm okay with that.
But this is what everyone else is hearing. It's just bass and just like electronica rock kind of music, heavy on the bass, just blaring. And Vera, it hurts a little, but not much.
Now the Varen, do they seem restless just because they're caged at the moment, or is the music affecting them?
It's hard to tell because the music is quite loud, but you can tell that they're distressed. So you can't tell if it's because they're cooped up or the music. Could be a little bit of both.
Okay. I'm going to get up out of bed. And
Okay.
go straight to where I think Brockus might be at the moment.
Okay. Knowing him, he's usually in the kitchen starting to whip up stuff for everybody, so you know his routine at this point.
March in there, still kind of half dressed, and just look directly at him. Would you please turn that down?
What?
Please turn it down.
Hold on, I can't hear what you're saying. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning. Could you turn it down a bit more?
Why?
It's making me restless.
Sure, that wasn't the drinking last night.
No, that actually wasn't too bad.
Hmm.
But
Just
the
like-
music, it's not great for the morning.
I disagree. This is the music that we normally do on Sundays.
The holy music. The Krogan holy music.
This is the music I play when I make the big breakfast.
Great, wonderful. Well, I don't like it very much. And I'm pretty sure half the crew has some really bad hangovers. So they probably don't
That's
like it
why
very
I'm
much
doing
right
it.
now.
And he just slowly just turns it up again.
No, wait. It's
And it just blares.
gonna go like right up in his face, so I don't have to shout. I have some guests over, and it's disturbing them.
Kind of press pause on the just on the music for a moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guests.
Yes.
What kind of guests?
The permanent kind.
You let people on the ship.
Nope.
You didn't let any sort of robot on the ship, did you?
Not as far as I know.
About animals?
Animals, yes.
What kind? This is an important question.
The kind that don't like loud music in the morning.
What kind?
Kind with teeth and tempers.
That doesn't really narrow it down.
All right. Just keep it quiet, but I purchased a couple of Varen while we were on the Citadel.
He kind of just drops whatever is in his hand at the moment. You got Varen.
Yes.
Where are they?
In my room, in their cages still.
Why are they in cages? They should be running free around the ship.
No, they should not. They are not trained yet.
And?
You're familiar with Varen. They bite.
I've trained them before. Well, that just means they're playing and they like you.
Not always.
Well, if you treat them right.
And not all of us are covered in durable plates like you and I. There are some very squishy people on this ship, and those teeth are strong.
You kind of just like, please. Mercy's trained them before too. They're fine.
Yes, and I intend on training them, but I can't do that when that music was blaring.
one condition. I get to see them after breakfast, but I want to see them and I want to pet them.
Fine, but do you understand that their training is going to be handled entirely by me?
That's
It will
disappointing,
be-
but you paid for them. They're yours.
They will be obedient, they will be disciplined, they will not be spoiled unless I say so.
Good luck with that one. I may
surprised.
not spoil them, even though I may want to, because I think they're precious little babies. But you have a 10-year-old on the ship who will feed them scraps any chance she gets.
Well, I'll watch over mine if you watch over yours, if you catch my drift.
You bought me one?
No, your daughter. You watch over your daughter.
I know. I was just hoping you bought me one.
You comparing a child to an animal?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Dogs and children are very, very similar.
That's why dogs and children get along very well.
Yes, it is.
Fine. I will leave the music off.
Thank
Unless
you.
there's something else you'd rather me play for them. I do
No.
have something that I used to play my variant when we had them.
Which is
It's more mild than what you were just listening to.
it still Krogan music though? Because
It's
it's-
it's
nothing your
Krogan.
people do is mild. You do understand that, right?
It's Krogan, but it's peaceful.
I don't think those two words go together.
But you don't know much about us.
Perhaps tomorrow morning, when we don't have half a crew that's hungover.
Okay. I'm only doing this because you brought them on board.
And I appreciate it. And when they're more adjusted to their new home, if you want to blare music when other people are hungover, that's your prerogative.
And that's the rule. You come home drunk, I get to blare the music. That's been the family rule ever since I started adopting kids. You're old enough to drink, you're old enough to deal with the consequences in the morning.
I wonder if Jamar or perhaps Mel could cut out the radio transmission in my room.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah, but it might be worth it.
I'll keep it in mind. I won't play the music.
Thank you. After breakfast, you can see them.
Well, you have some time to calm them down. I've got a lot of food. Drunk people tend to be, or hungover people tend to be very hungry.
Yeah, I'll just get out of your way then.
Oh, well, you're gonna need one of those special drinks this morning.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I've had much worse before.
But
Alright.
Dresgar seemed fine. He walked out for a bit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, said he had some things to take care of.
Okay. Well,
Haven't-
that makes this a little bit less awkward then.
I haven't
gonna go
seen
Back
the
to
other
my-
two anywhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either. I recall them drinking quite heavily, so
That
Perhaps.
that sounds about right. Both of them strike me as party drinkers.
maybe you should go check on them or send Mercy.
They're the group's woo girls.
That would be a bad idea. Mercy likes to, well, fuck with hungover.
It's after you then. Hey, do you think you could pipe that radio just into their room?
I could.
Think about it. And she turns around and leaves.
Bitch.
I don't know which room they're in though, so I can't just blare it into a single room.
That's fair.
As Jamar is sitting down in his workshop now, going, "Why did the music stop?"
Yeah, you kind of heard it like get loud, then turn down low, then loud again, then just suddenly stop. And you're like, okay.
Reaches over and taps the console and turns the music back on.
Are you turning on your own music or the music he was playing?
Yes, turning my own music on. Then it's like, fine.
Wait,
Yeah,
what kind of music does Jamar listen to?
It's a good question.
All right.
Bunch
Cool.
of beeps and boops.
He listens to
Yeah.
Solarian punk metal.
Yeah. I actually put some on just for fun.
I want an Elcor punk band.
There you go. Too bad there's no bards in this game.
Well, I think the throbbing in my head now matches the beat of the music because I can't hear it anymore.
Some time has passed. Go ahead and both of you roll me Constitution saving throws again.
Disadvantage?
No, same. It's just a regular roll this time.
This die is just not good tonight.
Natural 20 for
Nice.
22.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Oh, Jesus. You know, it's kind of fitting. So,
Yeah.
Mel, the shower really helped you. You were able to sober up. You still have a headache. You definitely know you're hungover still, but you're more composed now. You're like, okay, I can focus. I'm feeling better. Between the shower and you trying to be a good friend, hold her head and position it. I was gonna say hair back, but you don't have hair. Over by the drain
Just
so she can be
drown in the
comfortable.
water.
Yeah, just position her, rub her back, just feel like just let it all out. And at one point, Athelia's like, I'm better. I'm better now.
Nope.
And just keeps throwing up. And there's a lot of colors coming out right now. Lots of blues and purples. There's a little bit of
Right.
like orange and pinks. It's a lot coming up.
You'll be
Nothing that's
alright.
food.
We might have done it a little last night.
Little bit. Yeah.
Regrets.
You'll be alright, love. Just let it all out. We're just, it's
I
fine.
think throbbing in my head matches the beat of whoever's music blasting.
Likely. Yep.
I don't hear it.
I think it might have turned off. I'm not sure. I have like a residual thumping myself, so just focus on the water. Feels nice. Here, I'm gonna get out and get us something to drink that's not, recycled ship water. So I'll be right back. Try not to drown.
Recycled ship water, aka LA tap water.
Gross. And because you're
Not
more
wrong.
composed, there's towels in there already. So if you want to get towels, you're also in a room. So if you want to get dressed or whatever, you have all the comforts right there. So you can go and get whatever you need. And when you go, you pass by Vera at one point, who's looking all right. She doesn't look too terrible. And then you see Brockus right behind her. He looks pretty happy.
Mel's hair is just all like wet. She's lightly like she's tried to kind of put it up in a shorter towel, but it's like falling out everywhere. And she's got a one of those little half robes on, that not like the long ones, but like a shorter one, and it's sort of like a Japanese kimono type style one that she has, because of course colorful and all that, right? And so she just kind of goes in and is searching for coffee.
Morning. Rough night.
Nah. Coffee, where?
You want one of those special drinks first to get rid of all that? Well, you haven't had one yet.
I don't know. Do I want one of your special drinks?
Everyone has had a hangover has sworn by it. Snaps you right out. No suffering, no anything like that.
Athelia could for sure use it. I would like just some coffee.
Sheen's over there.
Awesome.
He's gonna start making that little concoction for Athelia.
Put it in some sort of adult sippy cup, will ya? She's stuck in the shower right now. Poor love. She's a mess. Colors everywhere.
Can't handle her alcohol.
I don't even know what she ate. It's colors.
Did she eat is the question. Or was it just a liquid diet that night?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's a bit of a blur. So, as she pours the coffee and just kind of downs half the cup in one go.
You don't even care that it's hot.
Nope.
She's like, whatever.
Then slowly sips the rest as she waits for him to finish making the concoction.
He's just like grabbing like pretty much every hot thing that he has on the counter, just pouring it into the cup, mixing it with like a black liquid. Not really coffee, but it's there.
And you've always given everyone kind of a smaller cup, not quite a shot, but a small cup. Are you giving her like a big size?
I'm giving her like, after hearing that she's having a bad time, I'm giving her a normal cup.
Okay.
And then putting like a little like celery wedge in it.
Good old Bloody Mary.
Mel grabs a couple of waffles along
Lassie.
with the 2 drinks, and all right, thanks. Be back. Munches on waffle as she walks back towards the shower. And then knocks on shower. Thalia? All right. And I'll turn the water off and hand you the drink. Brockus said he swears by it and that you all swear by it, and it's his special drink to make you feel better.
This shit does work. More
I said I was good with coffee, but this is for you.
Yeah.
I also got waffles for when you're ready. And there's a robe there for you. It's one of mine, but you might like it.
I feel like at the mention of food, she has to hurl again.
Oh, sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
hit the look. I'll just put these out here.
With that low rolls, it was one of those mornings. No.
I put the waffles in the engine room. Come back. Sorry, wasn't thinking. You ain't ready for that. Just drink this slowly.
Yeah. Given how volatile her stomach's been, she's probably gonna take a few sips of Rox's drink before she actually takes a full drink.
Okay. And it hurts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of spice. Like, he added extra
And
kicks to
everything's
it.
raw in there.
Yeah. It definitely burns because, again, between hurling and then taking all this extra spice, spicier than how he normally does it, it hurts. It hurts bad.
Mel hangs one of her robes, her second robe, up for Athelia and places some towels nearby. All right. I'll let you get yourself together. If you need anything, just shout. All right? I'll be in the other room.
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as Athelia feels well enough to actually move without wanting to hurl again, she will probably stand up and properly shower because she's disgusting now at this point. Before she dries off and comes out, but she's gonna leave the robe in the bathroom. 'Cause, let's be fair.
Mel's just
Okay.
working on something in the engine room for now and munching on waffles.
Okay. And you didn't really notice it before, but you start to realize as you're kind of sitting there, like, munching on the waffle a little bit, you're just like, wait a minute, a Krogan made waffles? And you start to realize that he had a pretty big spread. And he made a lot of food. That way, if you guys ever wanted to go back, you had quite a bit to choose from.
All right. I'll let Athelia know. Oh yeah, Progress had a lot of food, and then Mel already has some engine grease on her, even though she was only in there like 5 minutes.
She just did a tweak.
Yeah, still in the robe, not giving a shit. She's got a tool belt around her waist and engine grease smeared on her face, still in the robe with her hair wet up in a towel, with waffles stuffed in one of the pockets.
That's a sight to behold.
She just kind of waltzes on past towards the mess hall to get more food.
Pocket
Okay.
Pocket waffles.
There we go.
Once Athelia notices that she has the grease on her face, she probably waltzes over, still about half dressed, pulls the towel out of Mel's hair and like uses it to wipe the grease off of her face. There you go. And then,
Thanks.
have you seen my dress?
Oh. Did
I don't exactly know what happened to it.
That's
I don't quite remember.
I know. It's it's in my on the blankets in my room.
Oh.
I don't think I did anything other than maybe a little bit of fondling, you know, between friends. But right. Nothing more than that though. I mean, not without your consent and all, and your dress is in there. I'm gonna get more waffles. Bye.
She's just gonna stand there and watch Mel leave, enjoying the flustered.
Oh gosh.
Very flushed red just goes in the mess hall.
And once everybody like comes in, like will come back, like there are like plates of bacon and waffles and eggs, orange juice and everything just like spread out all over like the galley table.
Athelia will make her way back to her room to get dressed. She's not finding clothes before she makes it back to her room though, so she is walking down the hallway half dressed.
Which
Then going to her room, getting dressed, and then going to the.
is interesting because it's still you're still moving kind of slowly, and yet no one catches you, so you're good. Throws you off a little bit, but no one catches you. And you go back and Brockus is finally. People are finally sitting down to actually enjoy because the last couple people that came in just kind of came and went. So he's like, I made all this food. Hello. And at this point, Mercy's at the table now and she's just chowing down on some waffles. Lots of syrup.
Thanks, Brockus, for the food. No thanks for the music though. That was tricky.
That's parenting for you.
That scared me awake, Daddy.
Sorry, they went out and got drunk last night. You know the rules.
But
But did your sisters?
I
have to
didn't
deal
go
with
out
this
and
thing?
drink, so why did I have to wake up to loud music?
Good question.
Collateral damage.
Oh, that's not fair. You guys can't drink ever again.
And
Or
yes,
Brockus can learn how to pipe it into the right rooms.
Can
look,
you
I'm
do
still
that?
I'm still learning all the controls here. But yes, once I learn it, if you drink, you're gonna get a rude awakening.
I mean, also assuming you can figure out which rooms we're in.
Trial and error.
I didn't have a hangover, but I had a sugar crash. But that went away.
Did have a lot of sugar.
Yeah,
Look
that
at
was a
this
lot.
way.
That
You
was a
may
lot.
have not gotten drunk, but you got drunk on sugar.
Yeah, I did.
We all have our vices, little one.
Oh, it's been so long. Like, I have a little bit of sugar here and there, of course. Like, you know, some chocolate milk and, you know, some little bit of powdered sugar on my waffles. But not like candy.
Not really much candy on places like Omega.
No.
And I like rum.
What's
Such as
rum?
You
No.
learn when you're older, dear.
It's
adult
Always
sugar.
when I'm older.
it's an adult drink.
Of course it is. Okay. Fine. She just shoves more in her mouth. Just bitter that she can't be
It's-
part of the adult conversation. Just
it's
meh.
what you're-
Mercy, when
it's
you're
what-
old enough, we'll take you to get your first rum.
It's what
Okay.
your sisters would drink before I had to play the loud music on them.
No, I remember that. I just don't know why I always suffer the consequences.
Because we suffer as a family.
Why? It's not fair.
I don't remember signing anything like that.
You're on the ship. You're part of the family. That's the rule.
Mm.
I mean, he hasn't kicked you out at all, or tried to punch you in the face. So, you're pretty much like family for us.
There. Where's the bacon? Pass the bacon.
Oh, here. And she doesn't even, like, get the plate. She just, like, gets a handful and she just puts it over. Wipes it on
Mel
herself.
pockets a few of the bacon pieces in another tool pocket and then munches on some of it. Makes a breakfast taco out of a waffle, pouring syrup over the bacon and
Oh, it's
throwing
beautiful.
some eggs on there.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Just hungry.
This is Tuesday with the
Sounds
waffle
like-
maker all over again.
Sounds like it's time for an IHOP trip again.
God damn it. Yeah, we talked too much about it on Tuesday that a while back that you bought a waffle maker, Fox, and you went to IHOP, Roachin.
I made some damn good waffles with that thing already.
And I did pancakes the
If I-
next day. Yeah.
That reminds me.
If I had a waffle maker, that would be dangerous.
That'd be beautiful. So, are we gonna do some more shopping today? Are we gonna explore? Or are we gonna go?
It's a good question. What's on the agenda today? What did that lady want us to do again? The Spectre lady?
We're supposed to look into things and do the thing.
Oh,
Jessica,
right.
you remember,
That's
right?
weirdly specific.
So which thing are we looking into or doing first? The chemically one or the... Was it searching for someone one? I forgot.
That's
Or
all
the-
up to you. If you want to spend more free time on the Citadel, I think all of us have earned a little bit of rest. But if we need to get going, I think it'd probably be a good idea to have a little group meeting to decide what the next course of action is.
Question.
Maybe an answer.
Okay. Vera, Daddy told me we have new guests, and so can I play with the puppies while you guys talk?
Puppies?
Puppies?
I would like to point out I said nothing. He was probably hiding underneath the table and I
What?
didn't see him.
No.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. That good job hiding.
Vera, you got puppies?
Thanks.
Yeah, so, surprise,
When
I
do we
guess.
get to see the puppies?
Well,
I want to play with
Bring those
puppies.
dolls out.
Not only did she get puppies, she got parrot.
I don't know what kind of breed of puppy that is.
It's
We had one before. You remember Spike?
Oh, that one! Yes, 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 yes. Is it just as big as Spike? What color is it? Is it
Well-
striped? Is it blue?
There's two. One of them is a very lovely dark purple, and the other is jet black.
Oh,
ooh, pretty.
pretty.
What'd you name them? Your babies.
Well, the purple one, I named Victus after the great General Adrian Victus. Participated in the First Contact War.
So
Nerd.
Tyrion of you.
And the
So
other-
Tyrion.
I actually named after a very well decorated specter, Nihilus.
That's
Oh.
not where I thought you were going with that.
Hey, he's not very well decorated yet.
No, he's actually. I remember I did the math for the years. I think he's only been a Spectre for a year at this point.
Yep, he's still a
He's
wee
still
baboon,
brand spanking new.
but Nihilus is like one of the most decorated specters.
Yeah.
So Victus and Nihilus then.
Yes.
Cool.
No offense, those are horrible names.
Nihilus
Well,
like
yeah,
night
don't be
because
so
it's dark
judgy.
like night.
How about the purple one?
No, Nihilus like the Turian.
Talk to
Oh
us.
yeah, no, that one.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
still
just
don't
gonna
know when we're
laugh
going to
when,
meet the
you know,
puppies.
these honorable named Varen shit on your bed. That's gonna be real funny when Nihilus Victus shit on your bed.
That is a likely possibility. Which
And then
is
it mixed
why
company that could go over real funny, you know.
Honorable
will
Tyrians
be-
just shat on your bed.
removing all of my bedding and stuff before I let them out of their cages until they are well trained.
You need to assert dominance first, or they will take over everything.
I understand.
And they will shit on your bed. As just a matter of protest of you existing.
You will
Especially if
not
I keep
believe
feeding
it.
him treats.
You may not believe it by looking at me, but I am actually very, very good at training animals.
I feel like Mercy's already been in Mira's room feeding treats.
She's
I
like
locked
shoving
my
bacon
room
in her pockets.
Oh yeah, because Mercy doesn't know how to pick a lock.
with a unique code that only I know.
Air vents, man.
She
Air
hangs
vents.
out on the ship all the time when her daddy's away. What do you think she does? She learns how it works.
Not to mention she is the registered CO on the ship, so she has like override access to almost everything.
Your
This-
lives are in the hands of your 8-year-old co-pilot.
This is
You'll
only
have to
gonna
know that.
work if you let me train them my way.
Hey, they're your dogs. Do what you want.
Treat them however you want. I just want to see them.
I just want to feed them.
I'd love to paint them sometime, though.
You should
Yeah.
get doggy
Bitey
bowls and
face,
paint
I
their
want
names
pet
on
them.
it.
Perhaps when they're a little bit less bitey, you can paint them.
Sounds good.
Let them get
You
through
let me know.
teething. Then they're gonna be
If
great.
they
Well,
bite
they're
you,
veteran. They
they
never really get through teething.
if they
Keep
bite
them
you, it
away
means they
from
love
my
you.
wires.
I'll
Yes,
try.
keep them away from all wires and anything ship related.
I intend on having them fully trained before I let them roam the ship.
That sounds very reasonable. Well, I think it's great you're taking an interest.
I do need
The
to
Do they
hobby.
have hobbies?
go buy some collars and leashes and bowls and stuff. I already bought an auto feeder for them.
Leashes.
Yes.
They're trained well
leashes.
enough. You shouldn't need one.
Yes,
they're
but we
not
have to
trained
start
yet, are
somewhere.
they?
Are you
No.
trying to have them just maul you?
I know what I'm doing, believe it or not.
Okay.
I feel like it's, in those families where someone has a kid and they've got all the helicopter parents like telling them how to raise their own kid.
Precisely.
Yeah. Let her do a thing. They're her babies.
I will.
Like I said, I'm not going to interfere with how you train them. Just as long as they don't damage the ship, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I could still play with them, right?
Once
When
they're
it's safe to.
once they're
Okay.
trained.
Okay.
Yes. Ultimately, I would like them to be trained enough and trusted enough that they can help you, Mercy, watch the ship while we're away.
It's a good idea.
I get playmates when
Do
you
not
guys are
pick
gone.
them, Mercy.
Yeah, have you ever thought about converting one of the spare rooms into a dog training center?
Okay.
A Baron training center.
We can make them outfits.
Well, the rooms,
Don't pick
our personal quarters are actually much bigger than I need myself, so they can
Figure
stay
if
in
you-
my room for the time being.
Way to exercise them before they're able to roam the ship on their own.
Yeah, cause Spike ran around like everywhere. He was good.
Yes, well, that's what the leashes are for. Once I have them trained on leashes and collars, then they can do my morning runs with me.
Oh, that'll be fun for you.
So when
Okay,
you
so
guys are
very nice.
gone, I can take them on walks.
On the ship only.
Well, it is a way bigger ship now, so fine. Okay.
Unless one of us is with you, then we can take them on a walk.
Okay.
A girl shouldn't be confined to a ship all the time. Neither should the Baron.
No. But thankfully, it's a really big ship. Like, really big. I
Okay.
still have not explored all of it yet.
So, should we call? Where is Dresscar, by the way?
He had some things he needed to take care of this morning. He said he'd be back later.
Oh, okay. Well, when he gets back, have the meeting then. Yeah. See where we're going.
Might as
Take
well.
care of. I will come back when we have our meeting.
Me
He
too.
is
I've got
going
some
to-
engine stuff to work on.
Theo's gonna try and run off to clean up the bedding before Mel gets back to her room.
Mel will take her time seeing you rush off. She's gonna just, pocket some more bacon, make another waffle taco for the road.
God, it sounds amazing. And while you guys are kind of getting ready and waiting, Dresscar, what are you doing?
I will be looking to go find some shops that I've been to before.
Okay.
Specifically, ones that deal with weapons and armor, other than the Spectre shop that we already hit up yesterday.
Okay. Are you looking for something specific?
I am. I'm looking for that honed strike. Uh, it should be fairly common to find, and I'm also looking for a one of the things that adds shields, but on something other than your helmet. So either on body or arms or legs or something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me percentages.
75.
75? Okay. You actually, it takes you a little bit, but you are able to find, the hone actually is pretty easy to find. And then after searching for like an extra hour almost, you're able to find a shop that actually has a a mod that gives you an additional 5 to your shields.
And what what does that mod get installed on?
It is a mod that you can have for either your arm pieces or your headgear.
I'll take the arm pieces one.
Arm pieces? Okay.
And how much will I be dropping off for that?
So altogether, that's going to be about 10,000.
Or Zoro thought she was gonna get away from having to do shopping episode math today, but
I hope I didn't show I had a fuck it face. Like, oh sure, okay, yeah.
When the DM just it doesn't give enough a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure,
And-
why not?
I need
So about how
10,000
much-
something or other.
How much time does that take?
It probably takes you about a good hour overall.
I know I said I'd be back in an hour, but I'm gonna take 30 minutes to go to
A liar.
probably. I know, right? I'm gonna try to find one of my spots where I just go to relax, like some place that has nice views, one of the gardens or something like that.
Okay. And there's a lot of them on the Citadel, so you just kind of find a less, an area with the least amount of foot traffic. And you find this nice garden that kind of oversees the, almost like you look over and you can see more of the Citadel, almost like you're up high on a building, but you know that you're just on one of the levels. So it's a really pretty sight to kind of look out, and you've got the city lights kind of twinkling in the distance with all the vendors and mixed with the stars, because of course it's a big open space. But you're in a nice, it almost looks like a park, and you find a bench to sit yourself on and just kind of relax.
I think I'll actually lay down on the bench and just look up at the artificial sky.
Okay.
So now when we say in game, I'll be an hour, we need to verify, is this an hour or a dress car hour?
But he's so pretty, he can get away with it, right? And how long do you want to sit there for?
3 hours left.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
hunt you
just
down.
30, like I said, 30, 45 minutes, something like that.
Okay. And when you sit back up, you notice that it's not busy, but there's a little bit more foot traffic because now it's starting to be about almost mid-morning, so more of the shops are opening up and there's more people being active and getting on with their day. So just trying to get some more people. Becoming a slightly less private.
All right. Well, I'll I'll just start making my way back towards the ship then.
Okay. So it's probably a good 2 hours overall that he's gone by the time he comes back and you guys hear him enter the ship.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go find Jamar.
Okay. He's in his workshop, as per usual.
I feel like that's probably the safe bet every time.
Yeah.
I'll kind of knock on the door if it's not open, or press the intercom button to get his attention.
If you press the intercom button, there is no answer.
I'm gonna open the door anyway.
Good plan. And the door opens, and you are greeted with loud music
Oh, no,
and
again.
Jamar hunched over a bench.
Jamar, could you turn it down a bit?
You get no answer.
Okay, we gotta go through this all over again.
Oh, God.
I go right up on him, like right behind him, and like put my hands down on his shoulders. Jamar, hey, turn it down. I gotta talk to you.
Reaches over and smacks the console and turns around. Yes.
Oh, I forgot you had music on. Damn it.
Are you busy at the moment? Do you think you could do something for me?
Holds up part of a gun in one hand. Slightly busy. What do you need?
Well, you always seem to be doing something with a weapon, so I don't know if it ever actually qualifies as busy or just your natural state.
I'm trying to re-engineer a piece of ancient Earth technology.
Again, kind of your natural state.
Why, thank you. What do you need?
I was curious if you wouldn't mind attempting something quite difficult for me. At least I hear it's difficult. See, I picked up a new weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and my previous weapon has a very nice mod on it that I wouldn't mind putting on the new one. But at least what I've been told by shops, people don't usually take mods off because it tends to break the weapons. I think you could make an attempt for me and hopefully not break the weapon in the process.
I make no promises, but I can always try.
If I have to sacrifice the rifle in order to keep the mod, I'm okay with that. But hopefully we'll get both things out the other end.
So you're selling it's a sacrifice you're willing to make, though.
Yes. I will hand over my M15 Vindicator. It has the
Okay.
improved firing mechanism mod on it.
Okay.
I'm literally digging through the page trying to find the thing that tells me what the option is. I know it's a thing, and I just have to remember.
Yeah, I just need to start printing this out because it's so scrambled. I'm just like, you have like the tabs out and everything.
Just bookmark the tabs.
But you know it's gonna take some time regardless. So,
It's gonna.
especially since you're still working on the revolver.
Yeah, in the player's manual, it just says those proficient with armorsmiths, tailors, or weaponsmiths tools may attempt to salvage mods.
Yeah,
at the
and I
risk of
remember there's
strong
actually a
weapons.
chart, and I don't remember where it is.
And actually, Jamar, can you go ahead and just roll me a d20?
You want anything added to that?
Nope, just a straight d20.
14.
14? Okay. Okay. That's just for me.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll just
Do
leave
you want
with
that
you.
done now, later, when
Whenever
I get
you
around
have-
to it?
Yeah, whenever you have the time, preferably
Uh.
before we head into a scenario where I'm going to need it.
So sooner rather than later.
Probably not a bad idea.
Okay.
How long have you been working on this gun so far, Jamar?
Would have been 4 hours total at this point.
Okay. And then you've been working on it for probably the 2-3 hours everyone's been up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and roll me another d20. Go ahead and add your engineering to it.
Engineering or weaponsmithing?
Oh, weaponsmithing. Right. Forgot that's a thing.
I have
weaponsmithing.
21.
Perfect. Okay. You are making some progress on this thing. It'll still take you some time, but you're making some really good progress.
Oh, I might need Mel's help if I want to get this done sooner rather than later. Have you seen her?
Yeah. I have. She, I think her and Athelia came from the same room this morning.
Okay, and that doesn't answer my question.
Not one for gossip. Okay. Yeah, I've seen her. Would you like me to go get her for you?
She's awake? Yeah,
For the
if
most
you
part.
could find her before we get dragged off in some random direction, that'd be wonderful.
Right. I am going to go find Mel. I'm going to check the engine room first.
And I'm pretty sure she said she was gonna be there.
That's what
Unless
she
that
is.
changed. Okay.
She's got half her torso into some compartment underneath some of the engine fixings. You just see a boot and half a waffle on the ground. But you can gather enough information that she's probably down there.
Well, at least there's no music blaring in here. Mel, are you busy?
You hear a tool clank to on the floor of something. Oh, is that you, Vera?
Yeah.
Just a moment. And you hear something else clank and something click and pop into place. And then you see her climbing out, and she's in kind of like her combat boots and like cargo pants and a black tank top and she's covered in oil and engine grease again already. Her hair's up in a bit of a bun. What's up?
I was just talking to Jamar, and he said he wouldn't mind your help with something. So maybe when you have a moment, you could go see him?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty much done here. Just a moment. And she kind of sets some things out of her little tool pouch and then adds some other things to the tool pouch, sticks the waffles back in, and then we'll head over to Jamar's.
Okay. Bit of back and forth, and we got Mel now going to approach Jamar.
Yep,
Which, just like
she'll-
you, pretty predictable in his shop. First place you look.
She'll look at
And our
the
question
what
was
he's
Vera smart enough to shut the door?
Oh yeah, she shut the door, fully expecting you to turn the music back on, and she didn't want to hear it. So
Absolutely.
Yep.
Mel looks over at the project he's working on with the revolver, and she'll like lean close to you and go, "Badass! That's really cool."
It's a work in progress for Athelia.
Oh my god, I have to make a cowboy hat to go with that.
But the more important problem is I need your help dealing with, and points to the rifle laying on the bench. I need your help removing the mod from that without
Oh, right.
blowing it
Yeah.
up.
Yep. On it. And she'll just follow his instructions, and because she's more of an armor person, but she knows her way around it with some guidance, so she'll
Okay.
follow his lead and offer assistance.
Okay. Do you know weaponsmithing at all?
No, I'm armor
No?
smith.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so are you guys doing it together then?
That is the plan, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so go ahead
him
and
in
do
the
it with
lead.
advantage then. I just want to make sure if it was just her doing it or both of you.
No. This is I need another pair of eyes while I'm working.
Got it.
Because I'm not wanting to blow something up today.
Eyes and hands. But I'm
Not
following his
in the
instructions.
ship, at least.
Brand new shiny ship.
Oh, that's a good number. That's 26.
Yeah, no, it takes you a few minutes to kind of get in there and get into the inner workings, and then you are able to successfully and delicately remove the mod.
She didn't blow up. Wonderful.
Awesome. Good work.
Good advice on removing the cartridge first.
Yeah, I find it helps.
Not totally focused, unfortunately. Just
It's one of those little details, easy to forget. You
Veer wanted it done,
technically have to.
and her wording was, before we see combat again.
So right away then.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
I wonder if Dresscar's back yet. We were supposed to meet up and talk about that.
Question. I have no idea. I haven't left my shop. Thank you. That's what I needed you for. Kind of looks you up and down. Have you already been in the engine at this hour of the day?
Yeah. I mean, you've been working on your gun this hour of the day.
Never true. That never actually ends.
Just wanted to
Fair
make
point.
sure the old girl had enough, was all ready to go for travel if we needed to take off right away.
Considering one of these probably hasn't been in space in a little bit of time, probably a good plan.
You'd be surprised. It's whatever he did made this old girl new in a lot of ways, but I still like to do just some general maintenance checks, getting used to her. It's a very unusual ship after all. It's very
Well,
exciting.
They haven't existed since before your species was even made contact with.
I gathered that. Long time.
Yeah.
But it's really
But-
cool. And I still haven't explored half of it in the inner workings. There's several air decks I haven't crawled through yet, and maintenance
Just-
shafts.
Mercy's already got that covered.
But I'll get there.
Krogan technology. Just be aware that the ship might take a bit of a beating. They're designed to
Ram.
be up close.
Yeah, there's odd shielding in places, I noticed. But
Yeah. Interesting.
let me go on the comm and see if Dresscar's back yet. Beep. Hey, Dresscar back yet? We're meeting. What's going on? Update.
And he is back at this point. It's just a matter of, did anyone see him? Brockus, actually, where were you hanging out? Because I know Ophelia would probably still be in her
Where-
room. Vera's back in her room. Where would you have been?
Same place Brockus is every time he's got downtime. He's on the main deck in the flight seat.
Okay. So it's possible you could have heard him come in at that point. So you two, well, Dresscar, of course, and you would be the only people know that he's back.
Responds. He presses the button. Yeah, you just got back. Everyone, when you can, come up to the main deck. Got a meeting.
Roger that. Oh, sorry, that's a human phrase. We'll be right there.
I know
Roger.
what Roger that means.
Oh,
You're a
Good.
captain over the intercom. Who's Roger?
I don't
No
know.
clue.
Apparently, he's some human that everybody uses as a form of affirmation.
Curious.
we've got a lot of weird sayings. I wouldn't really give it much mind. None of the humans really know where it comes from either. So, anyway, see you guys in a minute.
I always want to know the origin of keep your ears clean. Why did
Can
that
I-
become a phrase?
Can I have
I mean, at least that's
actually-
practical.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. It was just interesting how that just became a thing. Anyway. So
Can
you
I have actually been like right outside Jamar's workshop when that call went out?
Oh, right, I'm working on this
Where's
for
Drescar?
Drescar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gun's
Yeah.
going
No,
you
no,
have
no.
a you have
No,
a no the
You're working on the revolver for Drescar without Drescar's knowledge.
Yep.
Was
There you
I
go.
ever told without his knowledge?
Nope.
I don't
Okay.
even know. Did Athelia even say it was for Drescar? Or
Yes,
did she say it
we
was
did
for
chat
her?
about that.
She did because
Oh, okay.
you we all had this whole conversation about him being an assless chaps and a cowboy hat.
Oh, I know that I had that conversation, but I wasn't sure if Jamar was privy to that conversation.
Jamar and Athelia
He was, because he was curious about
the
the hat.
What to do with it?
Oh, that's
He was
right,
curious
okay.
about what the hat was. Yeah.
That's right. I remember.
So Jamar was aware.
So yeah, Mel goes to open the door and sees Drescar like standing right there. Ah, we were looking for you.
And as it so happens, I was looking for you.
Me or Jamal? Or both of us?
Both?
Cool.
One?
You
the other?
found us. Good job.
Both? Yeah, I went out and picked up a little extra goodies that I couldn't find yesterday. Had a favor to ask.
Everyone wants something this morning.
First
Never mind.
time we've gotten to get anything good in a long time.
Sure. What'd you need?
And I'll point to my my blade and the Hone Strike and ask for that to be installed, and then I'll take off this thing from underneath the collar of my jacket, and it's a holographic hood. And I'll say there's some mods I want from this onto this.
From the hood onto the blade?
Yes, and if the hood survives, somebody else might be able to use it if they want it, or I can have it as backup. But oh no, not onto the blade. There, he's got it. He's got another headpiece.
Oh, okay. Jamar, we've got other projects.
Jamar looks up again. Oh, Drescar, perfect timing. You have worked for us, and I need something from you.
What do you need?
And Jamar holds up what looks like the grip to a gun, but it's covered in this strange gel. Can you
I
hold
like
this
your
for a
thinking.
second like you were firing this?
He'll be a little quizzical, but he'll do it.
Perfect. And the moment you're done and I take it back, you'll realize there is a perfect imprint of your hand on it now.
Stole your identity, bro.
That's how we make sure no one else gets a hold of it.
Drescar doesn't have fingerprints.
So not
They
so
were,
not
they were
only
burned off.
so not only are you making it look like a Destiny gun, you're giving it the lawgiver handprint identification.
Yep. If it's not in his paws, it's not going to fire.
Dude, custom grip, man. I love it.
I mean, I'm not very far along with blacksmithing, but if anybody was to ever custom order a knife from me, I'd send them something to do exactly that, so I'd have an idea of their hand shape and size.
Chunk of wood and
That's how you
clay
do
is
it.
usually what you use.
Well, I remember that in Forged in Fire. Every time they go up to the judges and shake their hand, they got a literal grip on what it's supposed to be when they make the hilt. I thought that was always cool. I'm like, oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Drescar, if you weren't aware, I'm working on a project for you.
Oh, really?
It's really cool. I'm jealous.
May I?
That
ask
you
what it
have
is?
things for us to do. It seems to be the morning for work.
Yep. Work. I'll take the lead on the armor bit if you want to take the lead on the weapon bit.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
The weapon's just an installation of the mod, so it's hopefully not too difficult. But
Well, we'll find out.
Drescar will give guidance to whoever's doing the lead role on either.
Mel's probably going to do the armor, and I do have proficiency to assist with that.
Okay. which makes sense considering how you're pretty much occupied with the weapon. So, Mel, go ahead and roll with advantage
All right.
And
with your armor smithing.
You get a d6 to the roll as well.
I forgot guidance is better in here.
22.
22? Okay. Yeah, it takes you a little bit of time, but you are able to get the mod off the old hood or the old visor.
Cool. There you
And
go.
it looks almost like a chip. It's just very small.
It was a good idea on nullifying the fibers there first. Made them a little bit more loose. Thanks, Jamar.
Not a problem.
So, yeah, then I'll want the focus modulator installed on the recon hood.
Okay. So we'll do one more roll.
Me? The
You,
armor
yes,
thing?
sorry. Armor, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
D6 for this or no?
Yeah, sure.
Did he guide you again? Yeah, let's say he guided you again. He's constantly touching people. He's definitely guiding you. And I mean that because he did that at the beginning with Jamar. He was constantly going guidance, 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 guidance. But it works with
this
the
time
character.
is a 23.
23? Yeah, just the same. Since you, now that you have the chip and you know what to do, you easily install it without any issues at all.
Well, that went in like butter, really.
And overall, the process probably took maybe 15, 20 minutes.
We really should get to that meeting because I think I was supposed to go up there about 20 minutes ago.
There's a meeting?
Everyone's in the waiting room like, where the fuck are they?
Why does no one tell me these things?
I thought I mentioned it, but I got distracted with the work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll understand. We should probably go,
hey,
though.
Before we go back up there, we should probably take like the 30 seconds and probably install the mod for. Did you leave your other gun down here with us?
I did, yes.
Okay, we should probably install that before we go back,
Okay.
because we don't know if we're going to have time once there is a meeting.
You know what? Dreskar will get on the comm while all this is going on and say, we'll be at the meeting, but handling sensitive equipment, possible explosions if we rush. So, give us a little bit.
And the mod installation is a nat 20
Oh. Yeah, you're
for
just
a total of 27.
Jesus. Yeah,
We are
since you
good at
are a
reading.
weaponsmith and you work with customized weapons all the time, you're just like, oh, this is child's play. You just easily. So instead of it taking a normal amount of time for like a normal engineer, it would take about 10 minutes. It takes you a couple minutes. You're like, oh, I got this. You had the tools ready and everything. You got it. Done and done. Guys had a busy morning. Jesus.
Yeah, well, people had requests.
All right.
When we're
once-
done, it's like just grab everything, smack the lights, and go.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So as you go ahead and kind of shut down your shop for the time being, turn off the music, and meet everyone over at the dining room hall, the meeting hall. You guys have a meeting hall now. That's a thing. We're gonna go ahead and take our first break and
Sounds
see
good.
what you guys decide on what you want to do. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna get up and stretch, refresh our drinks, go to the bathroom, do what we need to do, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere, guys.
Sweet.
And we are back. Hi guys. I just wanted to show this off because I'm like, oh my god, it's in stock, but they have eggnog in stock.
Oh my gosh.
Heck yes.
It's not
Oh, you.
even
I-
Halloween
I
yet.
And-
That's
also
your
bought
point?
eggnog
That's
the other
Zorro.
day.
No.
Yes.
Why?
I refuse to do the Christmas music and all that stuff until
What?
after Thanksgiving, but god damn it, this is only a certain time of year. I will take advantage of
Why-
it.
What is this basic white girl shit going on to where it's not even Halloween?
Oh me? Oh me?
because
It's
it's
not even
delicious.
Halloween, and we're getting eggnog. Freaking Lowe's and like Sam's Club are already selling Christmas shit. Yeah,
Oh, don't
like
worry.
Jim
They have a
Meister said,
pumpkin spice version too that
Like-
I'm gonna
like
have. It's
Jim-
like
like
double
Jim
basic
Meister
bitch
said,
in a can. It's
It's
great.
not
Oh,
even
no.
Thanksgiving
That
yet.
sounds delicious.
Thanksgiving has come and gone. It's eggnog
Thank you,
season.
Fox. Thank you.
Oh no.
Thank you,
We're
Fox.
past this. We're past Thanksgiving.
Also, your Thanksgiving's different.
We're aware.
Yeah, this is the
Oh my
only
God.
Christmas thing I will celebrate early. Because
Nah.
this shit is only around
Give
for a
me
short
all
time.
Christmas stuff year round.
I
I'll
don't.
take
Tr-
it.
I don't trust. I wouldn't trust that eggnog because something tells me that was last season's eggnog that they're just trying to push out.
And it's still
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
And you know what? Just because of Rojan's objections, for tomorrow's stream, I'm putting up my Christmas lights.
We can
You
put
do
Christmas
you.
lights.
You do you.
Or we could just be doubly obnoxious as our kobolds for Christmas. Make them wish that kobolds never existed.
On our second
You
break,
you
I
weren't
will
planning
never.
on that anyways.
I will never wish that kobolds never existed because
Good.
kobolds are one of my favorite D&D races.
on our
Thank
second
you,
break,
Rojan.
I'm going to go get some eggnog.
Oh no.
Yes! Yes! High five, Fox! Yeah!
Oh no. Feeding her madness.
I'm all good with eggnog, but when it's the right season, we're not
I-
even. We're
I don't
not
want to
even
enjoy
at
it for just the
season.
1 month.
We are not up
So
to even
disgusting.
optimal spooky
Just the 1
time.
month.
It's not even the day of the feast of maximum occupancy. We've got
It's not
two
sweatpant day.
holidays. we have 2 holidays we got to get through before it's time to roll out the Christmas stuff.
You know
The
what?
moment that September ends, it is spooky season and Christmas season until probably the end of February.
I like that. Here's the thing,
So-
though. The best. So I don't have. So if you want to be like, this is probably for girls only. Actually, you know what? Guys could do it too. Sure. To be looking nice for Thanksgiving, and you don't want to do the stretchy sweatpants to help you. I learned pregnancy pants
Mm-hmm.
Or
are the bomb
Or-
diggity because they are elastic, and so you can
Just
wear
don't wear
nice
pants at all.
jeans. Well,
Don't wear pants to Thanksgiving.
I
That's
mean,
what dresses are for.
my dad might do that, but well,
So back to the game.
yeah. Anyway,
Um,
and this all started by me just showing off my beverage. So yes, you
So
guys.
Dress
Come
Car
back.
offered his hood. So if nobody else is gonna take it, Mel will take it.
Okay.
Does anyone else want the stealthy hood? Or can
stealth,
make
does,
use of it?
stealth doesn't apply to a Krogan.
Alright.
That's fair.
Um,
Yeah. If
so
I remember
Mel-
correctly, it just gives you advantage on stealth. I
Correct.
think. Yeah.
So Mel's gonna take it, and she forgot that when Dresscar gives that to her, she's gonna go, oh shit, I've got a thing to do. Jamar, help me with this real quick. She takes out her night sight mod to install it on the hood.
Clicks the lights back on. It's like,
Oh my god, this is, you know what? This is typical engineers, because as an artist, I'm like that. I'm like, wait, one more thing. An hour later, okay, I'm done. Wait, one more thing. It's just,
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so Armor Smith,
hold
go
on.
ahead and roll
She
with
takes-
advantage.
She reaches into her pocket, waffle, bacon, waffle, wrench, mod. Okay.
Okay. And I take it, Jamar, you're going to help her with this.
of course.
Now
Okay,
you're
roll with
rolling at
advantage,
super
Manny.
disadvantage because it's covered in bacon grease.
Oh
Yep,
no, I got
it's
a nat 20, so it's okay. 25.
Okay, yeah. And even though you guys keep delaying yourselves with that nat 20, just like Jamar, it's almost like you were inspired by what he did. You're just like, oh, I can do that pretty quickly too. Yeah, just boop. 2 minutes later, got it.
Boom.
Engineers in a hurry. Let's go.
And you both just mentally high five each other because you guys are awesome.
Yep.
But
You-
in our expediency, the music got left on. So
okay, that's
dealing with
fair.
that now.
That's fair.
Dresscar just watches the whole thing go down at hyper speed engineering, and he's just amazed.
Yeah. Like Jamar and I don't even have to talk to each other anymore. I just kind of go to like I barely start to reach or something. Jamar already had it in my hands. Like we just like we're
Like
in sync.
This,
You
this
know
is
how-
what you need.
Have you guys seen How I Met Your Mother? And they have a lot of those mental conversations where they just they're like, It's exactly what you guys. You just like, oh yeah, this, yeah, you knew. And you see a very impatient Mercy just being like,
I think Brockus is doing the same thing.
just and Vera, just and Athelia, just all sitting there. Athelia,
I think Vera at this point, she's like got her feet up and she's playing like the latest, I don't know, Blasto gotcha game on her Omni tool.
there you go. Yeah,
As
Even
they
the
walk
centipede.
in, Jamar looks up, Vera, and airbornes the gun towards Vera immediately.
I do my best to catch it.
you know, just for funsies, do a dex, just a straight up dex.
I'm good.
I just want to see how cool you catch this.
17.
Okay, yeah, no, you catch it like one handed.
In Dresscar, the whole walk up, you had to deal with engineers chattering about all the improvements that Jamar made to the old school looking gun and what he tore out and what he put in. Just all
it's
the
still in
technical
pieces
jargon.
on the bench.
He's totally fine with it.
it's all dressed vegetarians. Nerd.
Nerd.
Explosion.
Well-
Nerd.
Well, DM,
Electrocutions.
DM, feel free to tell me I'm wrong here, but I feel like with the eidetic memory, I have the ability to at least learn things really quickly. Maybe not to the depth of being proficient at engineering, but I can follow the conversation.
You can follow the conversation, however, if you ever wanted to apply it, regardless, you would still put in the time and the practice and eventually become good at it, but you wouldn't be like, oh, I remember exactly what they said and be like pro. No, you would.
Right, exactly.
But
Might
you're-
not
you're
know what
catching
everything
on.
means.
Yeah, you're learning.
But
And
I've been in a lot of weapon shops, I'm sure, throughout
so, yeah, that's true.
my career.
Shadow just wants to do everything.
God,
That's all I
seriously.
say.
No.
Well, look at Snit. Jesus.
I'm not becoming an armor smith or a weaponsmith. Don't worry. I just like to think that I can follow along and participate in the conversation. That's all.
He's the kid that just occasionally, like, just sneaks in there going, oh, yes, no, I totally agree. What do you think? You're just like,
However,
bro.
Snit will do everything.
And then Brockus to just be like, I think you're all a bunch of nerds.
Athelia, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please? With advantage. Madbird Streams, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in. Drop some love and hearts in the chat. 15? Okay, so the spice drink that you had before helped. It hurt like a motherfucker, but you know it works. It just took a little extra time. So you're feeling better. You still have a headache, but you're feeling a lot better. You've stopped throwing up at this point. You're not seeing stars anymore. You actually even got in a nap. You kind of passed out there for a moment, just kind of help settle. And when you woke up, you're feeling better. Much better now.
Nothing. I feel like she spent the entire time just in her room, lights out, laying on the bed, going.
We've all been there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and so you all are now gathered in the meeting hall. It's like a round table. So you can have like the 3D board or the hologram board and everything in the center if you guys wanted to, but it's a round table for you guys.
So we're all finally here.
Sorry about that.
Sorry for the delay. People needed things done. Vera's exact words were before we see combat again.
So we figured urgent.
Fair, yeah.
So what are we doing?
Good question.
I don't know. I didn't even get a breakfast out of this deal.
Oh, you should have said. I had pocket bacon and waffles.
Lots of waffles.
She'll take some out and offer it to you.
Ton of food left over in the kitchen.
Or that, if you want to be boring.
I mean, if
Tamara
you're,
literally runs out and runs back in.
It's cold at this point because a couple hours have passed.
Engineer, cold food is a norm.
Yep, that's 100% true.
Mel
Oh,
shrugs and eats.
You guys do have what you think would resemble a microwave.
What you think would
Yeah, but that
resemble
would make it weird.
It's not
food
quite
is
a
cold.
microwave, but it's space microwave.
The food is cold.
Creates a tiny
the
Mass
coffee
Effect
is hot.
field around the food to vibrate it really quickly.
There you go.
if we're talking about the missions given to us, I think we should find the mission scientists first. I feel like a missing person is a little more urgent than.
I actually agree with you.
Agreed.
Sure.
I mean, I don't really know what we would be able to do to stop the spread of fungus on a planet.
Fire?
Yes, but the Citadel may look down on that.
I think there's
Well-
some funguses that like fire, but I don't know.
I mean, I
There,
understand
there
the-
is
I
something.
mean, we could always go the Krogan route and use nukes. I mean, always
there
work
is
for
something
us.
to be said
Doesn't
that
work out.
both missions have time sensitive, but I am more concerned about the one affecting a person's life.
resources are needed, it's necessary, but I think a life is more important.
We can maybe give that one enough time to solve the other one first.
Right,
And-
we're all in agreement then.
The scientist is a Quarian, if I remember correctly, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, and they need to save as many of their kind as possible. They need their population, so if we
Oh.
can help save one of them.
Why is that? I don't know much about the Corin.
Well, they're limited on their space and everything, right? So, with the flotilla.
Oh, they're the
They-
ones that the Geth creatures.
Yes.
They, like the
Hmm.
Drell, do not have their own home planet anymore.
Oh, right. Oh, great. Yeah, I have met them before. Okay. Not many, but just one.
So, yeah, since they're
Looking for,
pretty
like,
few and far in
scraps.
between, you've probably met a couple on a ship, so you at least know what they look like.
And if this scientist has any useful information for their flotilla to help them be prosperous, then I think it's worth our time to go help them.
Sounds good.
I think that was the quickest meeting we've had.
You guys are telling me that we waited for like 40 minutes forever to get here. For just like 2 minutes?
Seriously, you could have just hit us up over the comms for that one.
Well, this
But
thunder
it's
could
a
have
new
been covered
meeting
in an
table and we
email.
had to use it, so...
I mean, I like the swivel chairs.
Yeah, we do have to justify having a meeting room.
Ugh.
So.
But you guys, you just made me wait so long for like
Now, to
no
be fair,
time.
though, usually it takes us like half a day to decide on anything together.
That's
So-
why I wanted to play with the doggies in case, but well, if we're good, can we buy treats for the doggies first before we go? We have. If I'm gonna be cooped up with them, they have to have toys.
Yes, I do still need to go out and get them some supplies.
Okay.
That you
Yeah,
do.
they don't get to play in the workshop.
No,
They don't get
they're-
to chew on the ship.
Pretty
Kid.
sure I'm not
confined
allowed out
to my
either.
room until I've got them trained.
Kid,
Great.
no telling how long we're going to be gone, so you may want to stock up on the candy rations.
Well, now I gotta make them last because I don't know what I'm doing. So I will be responsible to the best that I can be.
I gave you 20,000 credits. I hope you still have left over for
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
extra candy.
I'm sorry, you gave her how much?
Nothing. Let's go.
10,000. It's her cut.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just gonna
get-
stay out of that one.
I get, like, it's basically allowance, but it's after every bounty.
She does do a job where she protects the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unless
Okay,
one of us
that-
feels like staying back on the ship to guard it, she is
Commanding
doing a
officer.
thing for us.
I have a pretty decent
process.
shot, not to brag.
And
Which reminds me, we can tweak and tune one of those weapons for you once I'm done with my list of projects.
Can I have, like, a scope on it? That way, like, I can hide in one of the ducts and just, better aim if something comes in.
Which reminds me, Jamar, have you started that project we were talking about in the shop?
Absolutely. It's kind of in pieces on my bench at the moment, and I already have Dreskar's handprint, so
Real glad I hand that project off to you. It looks like you put way more thought into it than I have.
Oh, it looks brilliant. I've seen the plans for it. He's told me about it. It looks really good.
I am absolutely excited to see how that turns out.
well, if it went like everything else this morning, it shouldn't blow up.
Should.
It's a good day when you don't blow up the lab.
Yes.
Especially on a ship out in space.
Oh, Vera, I left the old gun down in the workshop if you need it, but
Yeah, just get it to me whenever you can.
the new one's already got the mod installed, so
Wonderful.
Otherwise, it's turning into Omnigel.
yeah, if
No, I
it stays
do
in the
want
shop
it-
too long, it turns into Omnigel.
I do want that
That's the
one
risk.
back. Because I do still have a holster for it. I can carry all of these weapons at once, just fine.
It's a lot of weapons.
It sure is.
That's pretty cool.
It saves on having to reload.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when one runs out, you just switch to the next. And when they all run out, just use the rocket launcher on your shoulder.
That's why I leave the shooting bits to you folk.
Sounds pretty fair.
Daddy, can I have a rocket launcher?
why not?
Absolutely not on
cool.
the ship.
Well, how am I
On
supposed
the
to
ship.
shoot out at people?
Okay, to be
Not
fair,
with a
no.
rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher is for outside use only.
So
Okay, I could do that. As long as
I'm gonna go
the planet's
High
check.
power concussion rifle, however, that can be used on the ship.
There we go.
I'm gonna go prep and ready our terrain vehicles because I have a feeling we might need them to find the scientist. So I'll get that ready. While you get us there. How long of a journey?
I need to plot it in the star map, see how long it's going to take, but seems some of you need to make one last trip to resupply before we leave.
Okay.
Yes, we need treats for both me and the new doggos.
All right, well, hurry it up. I hate being in the Citadel for too long. Stuffy
Why?
people rub off on us.
Oh, right. Stuffy people. That's right.
I
Do
like
you want
it.
me to pick up anything for you?
No, I think we got everything I needed in the first round for shopping.
Do you want any candy?
Thank you. I think we got plenty here.
Oh, wait. No. No, that's all gone.
Oh, wow. Mercy.
Well, if I can't drink, I'm going to eat candy, okay?
All right, yeah.
In that case, you deserve the
Give me some gum.
Oh, that's so boring, but okay.
Bubble gum.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks,
So I'm going to go by myself, right? It's
No,
cool?
no,
Okay.
no.
Nope,
I'll
I'll
go
go,
with her.
with you.
Okay.
You always go as a team.
Okay.
So we're all going.
No,
Are you
Mel's
coming too?
staying behind.
Away team.
And Mercy will instantly go up to Athelia and Vera, and she'll like hold both your hands. Okay, let's go.
I'm going to stay here and work while you guys are out.
Same.
Same here. I'm gonna make ready for all the flight prep.
Oh, Jamar, I need more help in the lab with the gun.
I should be good for a while, unless anyone else has any emergency work they need done. that's going to interrupt what I was working on.
Maybe.
Looks around the table accusingly.
Just wanna
Last
say that when it
chance.
comes out, so
I
Who
have a
else needs to
question.
abuse my genius?
Yeah.
I have a
Pretty
question about the
much.
ship, actually.
What's
Oh.
that?
Is
Yeah.
this ship capable of long-range communication? Our last one wasn't. Granted, it was a flying dumpster, so...
It was the Blue Sun's flying dumpster, but yes.
Flying dumpster is being kind, but yes, this does have long range.
Wonderful.
Pretty good ones too. Not what this, I imagine, would have normally come with.
I made sure to upgrade the things that needed to be upgraded.
Okay, good. I need to make a call once we're on our way.
Who you calling? You got a boyfriend back home somewhere?
Ghostbusters.
No, I'm calling my sister.
Oh,
Is sister
And
code word
that's
for Arleo?
interesting.
she cute.
She's young.
Oh,
Is
just
sister-
kidding. Anyway.
Is sister code word for Arleo?
No.
Well,
You'll never see me voluntarily call him.
Well, it's good that you're connecting with family and that they call you back. That's good. They're keeping
Yeah, well,
communication. That must be
I
nice.
Usually called them once a week, but once
Oh.
Ep took off, that kind of stopped, didn't it?
That
No.
reminds me. Thank you for
Folds
that.
to flush out an airlock.
I need to send the girls a message, let them know that we don't have that shipping. I think I'll do that while I'm making flight prep.
Well,
All right, we'll be back in a bit.
I rather enjoy the fresh air, so I'll go out too.
Yay! Let's go to the candy shop again. And she's kind of like tugging on both of you, like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mercy's stuck in a ship a lot. Okay, she's just go out. She's excited.
He looks over and he's like, "Kid, get me something really hot."
Like super spicy hot?
Super
Or-
spicy hot.
Okay.
Like light your mouth on fire hot.
Now, when you say that, is this like one of your sauces or candy? Because I got the perfect candy.
Candy. I want
Okay.
hot candy.
Okay. I know it. I saw it in the shop. I'm gonna get you some. I got you. I got you, Daddy.
All right. So, aside from getting the getting stuff for the Varen and the candy shop, was there anywhere else specific you guys wanted to go before you are done here?
This time I'm along for the ride.
Okay.
Theo's still antiquing a bit to grab other projects she can tinker with while in space.
Okay.
I do have an idea actually. But
Okay.
Oh, I'm just along for the ride. Oh wait.
No way.
So as you guys are out and about, the first stop that you get to is the pet store, and you guys are loading up on some stuff, and you guys hear Mercy making this weird mumbling sound, and it sounds kind of familiar, and it catches your attention, Vera, as she's doing like this little humming, mumbling jingle.
What's that? What are you doing?
Oh, remember what you told me before? Is Ep's pep in your step. Ep's pep in your step. Ep's pep in your step.
Yeah.
There's a sign. There's a billboard.
I'm sorry, what? Where?
Yeah. It's just right across over there. I saw it out the window. And it just reminded me of Ep's pep in your step. Ep's pep in your step.
Oh, okay,
Take a
you...
look at it.
Yeah, you guys, here. And she's gonna just shove all the pet supplies that she's been picking up into Athelia's arms and give Athelia her credit chit. And then she's gonna leave the store to go look at the billboard.
Wait, no.
Guess this means I gotta spend her money.
Is it a really fun shop? She really wanted to go.
I think she has some business with the owner.
Oh,
Ophelia,
Okay.
I'm going to
Yes, please don't let her go
go
alone.
make sure. Yeah. And I won't catch up to Vera, but I'll follow.
Okay. And Vera, you see just like Mercy said, it looks like a billboard sign saying Ep's Pep in Your Step, and you see that Volus Ep just kind of going like this. And you notice that it is a shop that is actually just a few places down, so not that far at all. And you could actually kind of see it above the crowds as you walk through everybody.
I am going straight to that shop.
Okay. And you go inside and you see some very fancy wares. It almost looks like a world market where it has just a little bit of everything. It's got some really fancy clothing, very exotic looking. You have some rare looking rugs and furniture, some contraptions that just very fine. You feel like you're in an antique shop almost, but you can tell that this is quality. And you see a male Turian behind the desk, behind the cash register, just kind of sitting there, looking bored.
I'm going to walk right up to him, kind of slam my hand down on the counter. Where's your boss?
Oh, it's you. Hey, Vyra.
Not quite.
Okay.
Where's
How
your
are you?
boss? Not good.
He's busy.
Too busy to see an old friend.
I mean, I could ask.
Please do.
Okay. All right, hold on. He just kind of gets up, walks over, and you recognize this guy as the guy you gave the message to him.
Tactical cloak.
Okay.
Enter the shop,
Okay.
and I'm following this guy to wherever he's going.
Okay. And there's just a back room, and you see first part of the back room, because it almost looks like it's layered. The first part of the back room looks almost like a workshop. The second part looks part of a storage. And when he keeps going, you see that there are several desks, and one is actually through a door that he goes on the intercom, and he's just like, "Hey, boss, Vyra's here for you." It's like, who's Vyra? It's like the bodyguard chick, the Turian chick, super stick in the mud girl. Oh no, don't tell her I'm here. Don't tell her I'm here. I feel awful about what happened. No.
Do I see Ep?
No, you hear him through the intercom.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find where that intercom leads.
Well, it's in front of an office door, so
Oh,
you would assume
so-
it's on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wait for the Turian to turn around.
Like, no, don't tell her I'm here. All right, but she's not really. She's kind of pushy. I don't think she's gonna go. Well, just make an excuse. Say I'm out running errands. I don't want to. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. All right. He walks back and he's like, he's out.
He's out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And-
You
Gonna-
had to go check that. You didn't just know whether your boss was in the store or not.
He's my boss. He can come and go as he pleases. So, yeah.
So he probably went through a back door then, since you obviously didn't see him go through the front.
That sounds about right.
So there is a back door. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
And what's your name?
Terrace.
Insight check.
Is that your name?
17.
That's not his name. He's just like first name that popped in his head.
Right. You've been very helpful.
He's on lunch. Pretty sure.
Oh, so he'll be back then.
Yeah. I mean, it's his shop.
Okay. Well, I'll just wait then.
Okay. Yeah. No, you. Yeah. Sure. Chair over there. Yeah.
I'm
You see,
okay.
he's just uncomfortable, and he's just like, okay.
So
Driscar, what
once
are you
this-
doing?
Once this guy turned around and started walking back down the hallway, I'm going to hack the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me hacking.
That's going to be 22.
22? Okay. You are able to successfully hack it, and you hear a little click on the door.
I'll slide in the door.
Okay. And you see a Volus sitting there on his desk, looking a little flustered.
Is he looking in my direction or is he looking away?
No, he's looking down, and then the second you open up the door and crack it, he's like, ooh, what?
It's just going to swing open as I move around the desk.
Oh no, what's happening? Oh, I don't feel a draft. What's happening? Oh no. And you just see him kind of just shrinking. Like, oh no, where's my bodyguard? Oh.
So he's gonna feel the back of his chair be gripped very solidly, and then just next to his head, you're gonna call Vera back here now.
Oh, who is that? Who is that?
Friend of Vera's.
Oh no. Oh, okay, she can come back here. I'm sorry.
Call to your friend in the lobby and tell him to send her back.
Okay. And he'll pull out his Omni tool, and he'll be like, Flaso, go ahead and bring her back, please. Please. Don't hurt me. And he's just like, I guess he's back from his lunch.
Wonderful. So I can go see him then.
Yeah, just, if anything's missing, he'll probably come after you.
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Okay. It's back there.
We'll head back there.
Okay. And it's not that hard to find, just straight down, and you see the door already open.
Okay, I'm gonna step in and close the door behind me.
Oh no, please don't hurt me. Ugh.
And is he like at a desk or something?
He is, and at this point, you see Drescar poof into view.
Yeah, I would be sitting on the desk facing Ep, just off to the side a little bit.
And
Oh,
as
it's just a
soon-
shakedown. What's happening?
As soon as the door closes behind me, I'm gonna like reach right over the desk and grab him by his collar and like pull him towards me.
Don't hurt me.
How
Please don't hurt me.
dare you slimy little mouth breather!
That's not nice.
You abandoned me
It was
on Omega.
you exposed my cargo. I was afraid I'd get caught, especially with all the thugs around.
You ran and you took everything I owned with you.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You didn't so much as call me.
I was gonna wait till it was safe.
And the Citadel wasn't safe.
I mean,
You
you
couldn't
don't
call
know.
me the moment you got here.
I didn't know you were out of range.
That's no excuse, Ep.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I still have your stuff. Just please don't
Roll him
hurt me.
back in his chair.
Please don't. I have your stuff. I promise. I didn't get
Where
rid
is
of it. It's in a box. So hold on. Please don't hurt me. And he'll go and he'll pull out a crate, and he'll punch in some numbers to open it up, and the lid unlocks. See, it's all here. I promise.
I'll go through it quickly to make sure everything is there.
And it is. Everything's there. Plus a couple extra things that he thought was maybe yours in the room. It's like an alarm clock, and it's just like all the stuff that's just shoved in there. But all of your stuff's there.
I don't think you deserve to get off that easy.
I'll do anything. Just please just let me go. It was just a mistake. I'm sorry.
We had an agreement, a business agreement, and you broke it.
I'll get you into CSEC. I have connections. I can get you right in.
I'm not interested in that anymore.
Oh, really? Why? Why not?
I would like an official letter of apology from your store, signed by you, stating that you broke our business agreement.
That's it?
That's it.
What's the catch?
Oh, Vera, you could ask for more.
No, I think this is plenty. Because as soon as all of his Volus friends see that he's not a trustworthy businessman, they're not going to want to do business with him anymore.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, I still have Petey.
Do you, though?
Do you, though?
I mean, yes. I mean, we were still good. Petey's thingies you needy. I mean, it's a great shop too.
And what do you think he will say when he sees that you're not a trustworthy businessman?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Ew, I don't want my reputation ruined, please. I'll have to
You know what I
rebrand.
want.
I don't want to
You know what I
rebrand.
want.
I just. Okay, just hold on. And he pulls up a computer, and he's just typing away. And you can hear what may be some sobbing, some soft sobbing, but it's hard to tell through his breathing. He's just like, he's definitely making extra noise. He's just like, okay, hold on. Okay, let me just. It's printing. Okay, let me just.
I'm watching the screen for any funny business, by the way.
There's no funny business. He goes
While
ahead.
he's writing it, I'm going to get onto my Omni tool and type out a message and send it to Dreskar, asking Dreskar to try and get Ep's contact list while we're here.
You can try. You would have to do hacking with disadvantage since you're right there. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to think how I might be able to do that.
You can hack things with your Omni tool. Jamar does it all the time. Part of the hacking is to get into the mainframe and then connect all Wi-Fi. So you could.
I'm gonna respond back to Vera, play bad cop some more. And if Vera picks up on that, I'll move behind the chair, hoping Vera's gonna be up in his face or something. And
You guys really are gonna hurt me. I don't know. He's just typing away.
Yeah, I'm going to move up next to him and put my hand on his shoulder.
No,
on,
no.
on one of the tubes that go across their shoulders
Mm-hmm.
and start pulling on it a
Nope.
little bit,
No.
just to
Please
kind
no.
of put some pressure on him.
No, please. I'm typing it. What more do you want from me? I just please, no.
I
no,
just want to see you sweat.
no. Trust me, I'm sweating. You can't
Yeah,
see
I
it, but
can
I'm sweating.
smell it.
It's. I don't know.
But don't look at
Wait,
me.
what?
Look at what you're
okay,
writing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just. Okay. Roll an intimidation.
And this is when I'm trying to hack, and I'll be right behind him, so he's not looking my direction at all.
That's
Okay.
a 22.
Oh shit. Okay,
Dang.
yeah. He, because of that, go ahead and roll just a normal roll for hacking. And he's like shaking. You can actually feel it just vibrating. This is like, I'm gonna die.
That's a 23.
Okay. You are able to successfully pull out a list, and you get a copy on your Omni tool.
I'll nod to Vera.
It's just, do I have permission to print it so I can sign it?
You can use a digital signature, 'cause I'm going to want you to send that directly to me.
Okay, just give me a second. Just let me get my. There we go. Please don't hurt me. Okay, it's done there. I sent it to you.
And I'll double check to make sure that it's being received.
And you get it. You get a little ping. Please,
Now,
please.
the next time you hire a bodyguard, you're not going to abandon them again, are you?
No, I'm not.
And when you've wronged someone, what is it that you say to them?
I'm sorry.
That's right. Let's make sure this never, ever happens again.
No, I will go straight. I've learned my lesson.
And do try to never, ever cross my path again, because the next time we meet, I won't be so nice.
Wait, you're not going to be part of CSEC, are you?
We have friends
Oh, no.
higher up now.
Oh no.
We do.
Okay.
Friends that don't necessarily have to abide by the same rules that you and I do.
Oh gods, you have more mercenaries.
Better than mercenaries.
Oh no. Batarians?
I'll leave you guessing.
Oh gods. Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Just not in the face, please.
Open the door. And... Okay. Is there anything... is there like an end table or anything nearby on the door?
There is.
By the door.
There's a table with a plant, a little potted plant.
Ooh, actually, you know what? Even better. The box of my stuff. As I'm in the doorway about to leave, I'm gonna pull out that alarm clock that was in there. That was totally not mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around and throw it at him. And then I'm gonna leave.
And as she's walking down the hallway, I'll just very, very quietly turn around, look up straight in the eye holes of the mask, whatever, and say, "You're lucky. I've seen her kill somebody with a bottle." Turn around
What?
and walk away.
Wait, what does that mean?
I'll shut the door behind me very slowly.
And you just hear hyperventilating the whole time. And as you go in the front, you just see the Turian there going. So he was there?
Oh, he was there.
Cool. Good seeing you
Be
again, Mara.
careful. Be careful working for him. He's not very loyal.
That's okay, I'm only a Tempire anyway.
Right. Just gonna walk out of the shop, give him the backwards wave, and then rejoin Athelia and Mercy.
And they're just waiting outside with their packages, and they're like, "What's taking so long?"
Okay, what
Hi.
you need to take care of.
Yeah,
What?
sorry. Just had to pick up some things.
Well,
And
you
I
bought a
needed-
bunch of stuff there. If it's cool, we should go there.
No. They were already mine. They were just waiting there for me to pick them up. And I needed
Oh,
and very much appreciated Trescar's help.
well, I miss out on all the fun.
Oh, since Jiskar's being so helpful, maybe he can help carry some of these bags.
Yeah.
Drop everything.
Drop everything onto him.
There'll be a small, but otherwise, no further noise comes from him.
And so you guys move on to the candy shop, and pretty much Mercy just disappears. She's like a girl on a mission. She just like grabs a bunch of stuff. She's looking very specifically for certain things. And while you guys are looking around, go ahead and everyone give me a perception check.
I assume only the people out there.
Oh, only out there, yeah.
Okay.
24.
24?
21.
21?
24 as well.
Okay, so you all look around, just kind of like, I don't really want any candy. So you're just kind of just being a little lazy, just kind of looking around, and off of the distance, Vera and Athelia are the first ones to notice it. And they look over at just within the crowd, and they just kind of squint, and they're just like, is that Dresscar? I look back at Dresscar, back at the person in the crowd just walking. It looks like Dresscar. And as soon as they point it out, you can see it as well, Dresscar.
Here, are you seeing this?
Say what now?
Yeah. Dresscar, do you have a brother, by any chance?
Or a twin?
Not that I wrote in my backstory. DM.
Yeah, you gave me literal
Banger.
shit. You're like, I want to sleep with every woman in the galaxy.
Or a child. I guess a child could look really good.
I suppose, yeah.
So you tell me if you have any siblings.
Well, the whole thought was that I was handed off really young, so I might.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Actually, I don't know how old Dresscar is. Could be a father as well.
Fair point.
I'm kind
Just
of
not
at a
answering
loss
that.
here. I'm kind of at a loss
Okay,
here.
that's fine. Deal with it as you
We're
want.
watching Dresscar just slap John.
I'm waiting for you to reply for what your age is. Because I'm
My
curious.
age. God, I never think of these things.
You've asked if you had a brother, if you had kids, if you're what your age is, if your father.
And you're just talking to the DM. You're being interrogated.
I do have a father, though I don't know him very well. I suppose it's possible I have siblings that I'm not aware of.
But do you want
Be
to go
right
say
back.
hi?
I'm gonna slip into the crowd and I'm gonna
Okay.
follow after him,
That
attempting to
answers
catch
that
up.
question.
Okay.
And when I get within range, I'm gonna like reach out and tap him on the shoulder, be like, Dresscar. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were an acquaintance of mine. You just like him.
He's pretty far away. He's weaving his way through the crowd away from you guys. He's across the terrace from you guys.
So I can't catch up to him.
Not quickly. But as you guys start to move out, Dresscar, as soon as you step out of the shop, you bump into an Asari, and she looks up at you and she's like, Dresscar? It's
what's-
been a couple years, and you recognize this because of your shitty, wonderful memory. This is Morsa.
Morsa?
Mm-hmm. And she is pretty much stationed here on the Citadel.
Military contract.
More
job.
more like a entertainer, but not in the sense that the typical Asari are entertainers.
Oh, okay.
She is part of a very exclusive spa, there are several on the Citadel, where they use more of their abilities with their mind to help, almost like a spa, to help relax everybody and relax people that come in and their customers. And so she's there to kind of use her skills to soothe, entertain, and relax the mind, so to speak. Well, it's been a couple years, Dresscar.
Yes, it has. How have you been?
Oh, you know, just doing the same thing, meeting all sorts of interesting people that pass by here. You were definitely one of the most interesting ones. Are you still a spy?
I mean, yes.
You could have retired. I've offered you to stay, but no, you had to be whisked away.
Well, you know, service with the Hanar, duty calls, so
Oh,
on.
yeah.
But it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Are you in town long?
Actually, we will be leaving soon, but we will be back also, hopefully, in the very near future.
Really? You can't stay for just a little longer?
I think we were planning on leaving in the morning.
Well, then you have to come to my spa. I will give you a free treatment, and then we can maybe hang out and have some drinks afterwards. Like old times?
I might have to confer with my comrades, but
Oh, do you want them to come as well?
well, I certainly will extend the offer. But we do have plans for a mission, and unfortunately, it might take precedence because it is kind of time sensitive.
Ugh. Men
But-
always going off on their careers.
But I would be more than happy to get in contact with you when we return. At the very least, I will extend the offer to the crew and see what they say about maybe stopping by tonight before we leave.
Well, I would have no problem with that. If they say yes, more the merrier, but as long as I get to have some time with you, and if not, you're breaking my heart again. But I suppose I can give you my information.
He'll smile and nod and be ready to take the information down.
Yep. And she goes ahead and she just passes it to you. So give me a call and let me know if they want to hang out, or let you hang out for a little bit of time.
I will let you know either way.
And she puts her hands gently on your shoulders and leans up to give you a little kiss on the cheek, and then she winks as she waves goodbye. And then she kind of waves at the other two as she passes by.
He's gonna whisper at Vera, but like, looks like you have some competition.
Sorry, what?
Looks like you have some competition.
No, I heard what you said. I just don't. We should get back to the ship.
And at that point, you hear Mercy go, "I'm ready."
Oh dear lord.
She just has this huge, like, sack just full of candy.
I feel like we need a cart for all this stuff.
I'm gonna really quickly look around after that exchange. Do I spot that person anyone?
You do not. They are gone.
I'm making a note of that.
Okay. Guys,
Anything else that we need to do while we're out? Was that a friend of yours, Dreskar?
Yes. I'm sorry. What was her name again?
it was Morsa.
Marsa.
MOR apostrophe SA.
That was Morsa. She's in the entertainment business. Nothing scandalous. More like spa treatment.
You seem to have a lot of friends, Dreskar.
Try to make sure that I have the ability to connect with people wherever I go. I would hope that I have a lot of friends.
Suppose I can understand that.
Guys, we have to store this because I did buy some ice cream as well, so we gotta go.
Oh, we should go. Yeah, we
Okay.
should go.
Okay, okay.
And are the other three doing anything specific or just kind of more tinkering?
I'm prepping the terrain vehicles and just kind of exploring more of the ship.
Okay.
I have work to do, and Wheatley is in guard dog mode at the main entrance to the ship.
Okay.
Inside the door. Pop the door, you get a Wheatley.
Okay. And then Brockus?
I'm muted.
Yes, you are.
Brockus is going to send a message to the girls, letting them know about the new ship, identification, everything like that, so they could find it. Give them like a kind of rundown of what happened.
Okay.
And then afterwards, just start spooling everything up, making sure the ship is ready to take off the moment everyone is back on the ship.
Okay. And Dungeon Knights, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, guys. And you actually get a message back almost immediately from Zuna, but no reply as of yet from the other two.
Okay.
But
What
she's
does the
very,
message say?
she's very excited. She can't wait to see this ship. Definitely wants to take a look at it and study it for herself. And she can't wait to see you again soon and hope to meet up with you soon.
Ask where she's at. Like, I'll send a reply trying to find out where she's at.
She is... She is letting you know that she is in the... Oh god, I just had it. The Nubian Expanse.
Where is that compared to us, right?
So on the map, if you look on the map, it's on the very far, like, direct west. Sorry, east. I know my compass.
In the Traverse? Okay.
Yes.
And where are we? We're over in...
You're over in outer council space. Oh god. I forgot where the council is exactly. It's over here somewhere.
Somewhere around there.
It's, yeah.
And where are we headed to find this missing person?
So the missing person is located in the Pylos Nebula, which, I'm not gonna lie, I looked, I found it, and now I forgot where it was. I don't remember. Here it is.
This
North.
place
Like it was
here. Insert here.
Northeast. It's right here.
Okay, so in the same system.
Yes. I was like, I found it.
Okay, and I let her know that's where we're headed.
Okay.
Just a bit of a jump.
Yeah, not too bad. And she's very excited. Okay. So, some time goes by, not too terribly long. It's about a good hour and a half, when the crew comes back from their quick trip. And when you guys open up the door, you see a Wheatley all of a sudden have its guns up, and then notices you and puts them back down.
Just the red light as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, never mind.
It's like the turrets go up, and they're like, oh, it's you. And it slightly hovers out of the way to let you in, because it's, like, right there.
And we sprint to the freezer to get the ice cream in there.
Okay. Daddy, I got you some really good stuff.
You have a good time out there.
Yes. Well, I didn't get to, but Vera went to a really cool shop. She went to that Epps Pep in Your Step shop, and...
Epps here?
Oh, he's here.
Is he still alive?
He's intact.
Is there any way we can mess with him?
We already are.
Is there any way we can mess with him further? Maybe say a surprise visit from a certain Spectre?
We'll be doing a lot of damage as is.
No, I think a certain Spectre doing a surprise inspection might be fun.
Well, we don't want to play all our cards right away. I have a feeling we'll see him again.
True. From what he pulled, he deserves a bit of extended suffer.
Maybe wait for him to return to the Citadel the next time and then have him inspected. Placed on watch list so the inspections just take longer.
We can do that.
plus side, I got all my stuff back.
Oh, good. Good. I was wondering if he sold it or made some sort of hollowed him out to make him some sort of smuggling container. You might want to look him over.
Yeah, I will.
But I got some good news. Zuna, one of my actually my youngest sorry daughter, just got in contact with me. He's over in the Nubian Expanse at the moment.
So not too far from where we're going.
Not at all. So you may get to meet her.
Well, if they're half the warrior that Mercy seems to be, sure. Anything they can do to help us would be welcome.
She's an explorer, archaeologist, but she's been trained in the Krogan ways of combat.
She
I'd
greets you with a
expect less
headbutt.
from you. Except
Headbutt, then
they're
shotgun.
Nasari, so it's
Yeah.
a biotic headbutt.
Yep. Biotic.
That could be bad.
Well, I mean that's what Brockus does. Brockus is a biotic.
That's true. That is very true. Yep.
So, I'm gonna head straight to the navigation room. What sort of course do we want? Fastest, safest, something in between?
Since this is time sensitive, fastest if possible. That doesn't put us in any sense of danger.
It may bring us briefly through the terminus systems, but we should be okay.
You know what? Let's try to keep out of Terminus at the moment. I mean, we are in sort of a floating target.
All right, so somewhere between fastest and safest then.
Yeah, fastest without having to cross into the Terminus.
Gotcha.
I don't know why I'm struggling so hard to find this fucking Citadel location.
The Citadel is here in the Serpent Network.
Oh my god, thank you. I'm like, I know it's here. I know it's in that area. Where the frick is the icon? Thank you.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to go from Horsehead to Hawking Ada.
Yeah,
And
you
then
guys will
up
have
to
to do
our
a couple
destination.
stops. Couple
Yeah, and then to Hailstone, and then to Pylos.
Yep. Otherwise, we'd have to go through the Omega Nebula in the Terminus systems.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's keep away from Omega.
Let's go around.
Nope, that's where Veer's going. She's going to begin plotting that course.
Okay. All right. So as you go ahead and plot that course, we're gonna go ahead and take our last break. Since we got the last hour going on for this this session, so don't go anywhere, guys. As we go refresh our drinks and get up and walk around, we'll be back in just a few minutes. See you in a bit.
Come with me, my love. Come with me to the sea. Take my hand, sweet love, and you'll see that I need you here forever. This is love. Come with me, my love. you come with me to the sea, to the sea, to the sea? Won't you come with me? Won't you come with me to the sea, to the sea, to the sea? It's love. Won't you come with love? Won't you come with love to the sea? It's love. It's love. Won't you come with love? Won't you come with love? It's love. This is love. Come with me, my love. Come with me to the sea.
And we are back. Escalia, thank you so much for that raid, by the way. You kind of caught us on our break, but wanted to properly thank you. So thank you for that raid. All right, so Vera, you are going ahead and you're setting up the course to get to where you need to do. You said you wanted to also send out a message. Did you want to do that now or on the journey there?
I think I'm gonna wait until we're actually en route.
Okay. All right. And does anyone else want to do anything before you decide to head out?
I'm going to do as I promised and message. Sorry. What was her name again?
Morsa.
Morsa. Sorry. I'm going to message Morsa. Say, fortunately, we won't be able to attend tonight, but I look forward to seeing her when we return, and so on and so forth.
Okay. And she sends a very flirty but sad, like, oh, you're breaking my heart, and it's like, you better be back and treat me right. You owe me, winky face. Things like that aren't actually mean, just you're like, aw. Did anyone else want to do anything before you head out?
We're heading out in the morning, right?
I thought we were leaving like
Heading
right
out,
away.
I mean,
heading out right now.
It's like
Yeah.
noon.
It sounds like right now.
It sounds like it's
Okay.
noon right now, basically.
Doors shut. We're punched it.
And Vera, when you set up the chart and everything, the direction that you're going, it'll take roughly about a week to get there. Since the
Once I
relays are
have
pretty
that
close.
Course all set in, I'll announce over the intercom the route that we're taking and the time it will take us to travel.
All right. And I assume, Brockus, you are driving the ship. Set off.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting for everybody else to get up on the deck so they're in their assigned spots, because this is not a one person cruise ship.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am in my position. Just the workshop.
I'm not sure I have one. I don't have any starship proficiencies.
There's technically enough seats for you guys up there. There's just not enough spots to like man everything. That's only just like 3 seats, but
Yeah, I
Still
don't
sit up
think
in
I have a
front.
job, is what I mean.
oh.
I think
None
I
of you
have
guys
that.
assigned jobs yet, so you've been in a shitty ship.
Yeah, what ships, what's needed, what stations are needed?
So what we have is there are several different stations actually. There is the helm. There is the navigation. There is the SSC, which is the sensor, scanners, and communications.
I have proficiency in that.
There is EWS, which is the electronic warfare suite. Basically, you are there to help protect the ship from any hacking attempts, as well as if you want to hack to any other ships. So basically to prevent sabotage, or do sabotage. And then you have the drive, someone who takes care of the, basically the engine. And that's it. Those are the jobs.
I'm on drive. I have proficiency in it.
We taking the SSC position then?
I'm flying the ship, so I'm on the helm.
You're on helm.
I feel like that dress card would be a good fit to prevent sabotage.
And actually, I forgot to send this to you. I almost called you Brockus. I mean, you are Brockus, but to Rojan, the ship information. Now, when you see the number for how many people per station, that just means like how many people could do it at a time,
Okay.
like the max. That's not you.
Yeah, because I think Mercy would be at the communication relay with Athelia, because that's what she did back on the old ship.
Okay. So make sure you write these down as well somewhere. Keep track of your jobs. I assume Vera's going to be navigation.
Yep.
What about Dreskar and Jamar? Jamar, I take it you probably want to do more of the oh god, what was it? It was the EWS. To hack and prevent hacking.
I can.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Hold on.
I just thought
do
it's-
actually have a starship system here.
Yeah.
Haha! I have weapon proficiencies.
Oh, there you go. And you're a great
Like,
hacker.
what is this starship systems thing here?
All right, and then
Is
Dreskar.
there weapon systems that needs to be manned?
There is a weapons system. There is no minimum or max for that, so anyone could do the weapons. But there is a weapons system.
So then, Jamar, would you like to do that, and I'll do the
I will
EWS?
assume the weapon system
Okay.
command.
And then you'll do the EWS Dreskar. Okay. Okay. And break.
Like we meet the minimum crew requirement here.
Yeah.
The minimum crew is 5. We've got a crew of 6.
Yep.
And are we all on the bridge handling these
7.
stations?
No, unfortunately, the bridge only does, like I said, there's about 3 chairs. So there's navigation and the pilot and co-pilot.
Okay, so like for drive, I'm probably in the engineering.
You're in you're in basically your room. And then you have the communications is, the communications is in just the room before the cargo bay. Wow.
That's a weird place for communications.
Yeah, it is a weird place for communications. Yeah, the front part of the ship. Words escape me. Cockpit. There we go. And then just a little bit further back in there on some side rooms is where you're going to find the EWS and SSC rooms. And then the weapons are kind of scattered. However, you can find one in pretty close to those same 2 side rooms are going to be the easiest because it will have both of the weapons that you need for right there. But if something were to happen, like say you needed some assistance and Mel was the only one available, she could easily run over to a completely separate room and get on one of the weapons if needed. So
Perfect.
well, we know your track record, but you know.
We're just
This
gonna
is an example.
we're just gonna have to have the nerds like install an override onto the weapons to where one seat can control all weapons if need be.
Don't make me wire Wheatley to run the other weapon system.
Is there an auto
Why
aim
not?
on this? Auto aim?
Why not put Wheatley on it? We can just give him aim hacks.
Does he have arms? To like
can.
push a button and swivel.
The answer is
No,
not
no,
yet.
but we can make an interface to make it work.
There we go. It just
Don't make
pops
me
out of
mod this.
compartments. Maybe I'm encouraging it.
All right.
Hey, R2D2 didn't have arms, and look at all the stuff he could do.
He just had an add-on. He kind of had an arm.
He
but it was just a
had that
mini
little
thing.
Yeah,
claw.
the little, yeah.
Yeah.
The little claw and the little shock taser.
Yeah. He still had a little something that came out. That's
Where was
how weird.
navigation and all that?
Navigation is in the same room as the cockpit.
Okay, yeah.
The navigation's right there with the pilot and co-pilot. So realistically, if something were to happen, it would more than likely be Brockus and Vera being in the front for most of the time. And then all the other rooms are pretty close together. You're not that far. You could shout to each other. It's that close. All right, so you guys have a week. And Brockus, you will have to take breaks every now and then. Can't sit on your butt the whole time. That'll hurt.
Oh yeah, like when we're like in a Mass Effect jump or something, he'll be up and about.
Yeah.
Because that's autopilot at that point in time. I'm not gonna steer, an FTL engine.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but a lot of this could be done by autopilot, we would really want to be in these positions if we were going to attack or be attacked, right?
Because you set the course, you could easily walk away and have it be on autopilot the entire time. But of course, if something were to happen, like an asteroid field comes in the way, it's not
Right.
going to maneuver around it, obviously,
Yeah.
but... Yes.
There are alarm systems for that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to
And-
jostle
and-
around.
And most of the time when he isn't like walking about, he's going to be sitting in that chair anyway, even if he's not flying.
Yep.
Just in case
right.
that, you know, autopilot has to be disengaged for whatever reason.
Yep.
Of all the kinds of ships to be stuck in a meteorite shower or asteroid field or anything like that, I would put more money on a Krogan ship than anything else.
That's
Doesn't
fair.
mean it won't do any damage, but yeah, it'd be a little beefy.
I mean, they got all the extra armor for ramming things on purpose.
I mean,
Yep.
and to be fair, I do have the proficiency. I do have like the little feat that I have advantage when making checks and saving throws to avoid enemy fire
Yep,
when
there you
we're
go.
in a ship. So there we go.
All right. All right,
The asteroids
so
are my enemy.
you get to roll my first percentile.
Do you want me to make a vehicle handling check while pulling this thing
Yes.
out, or are you just gonna let me?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, technically you're on autopilot right now, aren't you?
I think we still have to clear the citadel before we can engage autopilot.
Okay.
I think that like
That's fine.
landing. I think landing
yeah, you still
everything is
have
a
to pull
manual
out.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to accidentally ram into another ship that autopilot doesn't
Yeah.
see.
So that is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, you are able to get out nice and clean. Don't bump anything. And you are able to smoothly detach and go off towards the mass relay.
And as soon as we've cleared,
Crazy.
we've cleared enough of the citadel, just gonna activate the drives and everything like that, and
Okay.
take us through the first relay, and just let autopilot do the rest until we have to go back into manual.
Okay, and so you guys have, depending on which route you're going on, I imagine it's the 1, 2. Are you doing the 2 or the 3?
So it's
Or were you
the
jumping 2?
So it's Serpent to Horsehead,
Okay.
and then Horsehead to Hawking, and
Okay.
then Hawking to Kaelston, and then Kaelston to Pylos.
Pylos, okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's probably a little more like a week and a half, but not
Yeah,
too
'cause
much
we-
more, so.
Opted for right in between safe and fast.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. So once you guys hit that mass relay, because it's right there next to the Citadel, so they have that nice and convenient. So you're
big
able to
plan.
quickly pop into it, successfully run through, and kick into autopilot mode. So because it's on autopilot, you won't have to make any vehicle handling, unless something, of course, pops up.
Yeah.
But you won't have to do anything, so everything is just going to be strictly percentiles.
Alrighty.
Okay. Go ahead and do the first one.
84.
84? Okay. Yeah, you guys are just riding along smooth. You don't see it's pretty vast out here where you're at the moment. The planets and the moons are pretty far apart, so you've got all the space in the world to move through. I know. Now, to speed things along, and you guys want to do anything specific during this whole journey? Since you have a bit of downtime for
Working on the
projects.
project.
Okay. Go ahead, just for now, go ahead and roll me, let's see here. Roll me 5 d20s and then add your weaponsmithing. I had to math and my brain shut down.
Well, that's depressing. I only had 4 d20s in my tray.
Oh! I have 2, 4, 6, 7.
Okay. We'll start with the low roll. That's a 10.
Okay.
15. Math 24,
Okay.
25, and 13.
13. Okay. So you have a couple of bad days where you just didn't get as much done. You're just kind of frustrated, but you're still making some decent progress. You probably need to do spend maybe a couple more days, and you'll be able to finish this project for the revolver at least. And that's if you're strictly working on it the whole time and nothing else. But
That's
building.
basically what I'm doing on downtime at this point.
Okay.
Cat, let go of dice.
Okay. Anyone else?
During some downtime, Dreskar is going to approach Mel.
Okay.
Mel, you once asked if you could paint me.
Oh, yes. Do you have time?
Well, I was wondering. I'll make time either way, but would this be a still life, or would this be something maybe you could join me in my training sessions, and that would work for you?
Yeah. I just really need to observe a little bit more. So that would be cool.
All right. And
Oh, when you say join you in your training sessions, what? You know, I'm not really much of a fighter, right?
well, I imagine if you're going to paint, you're going to be occupied with that. But I would
Good.
be happy to help train you in hand-to-hand or firearms or anything along those lines.
I'll just watch.
Okay.
Are you free now?
Actually- I am, but actually,
Yeah.
meet me in the training room in say about 45 minutes.
All right, sounds good. I'll get my paints together.
And
Are you
then,
a different color? And are you gonna wear this? Or what are you gonna wear?
Usually when I'm doing my training sessions, I'm shirtless.
Do you mind? And she kind of like tugs at your shirt.
You've got no problem with it.
She lifts it up. Okay, I need a little bit lighter shade of that and a blend. Okay, cool. Thank you.
So when she goes off to get her paints, I'm going to find Athelia.
Okay. Is Athelia doing anything special, or is she just chilling in her room for the first part of the flight?
I mean, she's working on that bar that she's been trying to install.
Okay.
So, I'll catch her mid that.
Okay, and Vesker is going to approach her. Athelia,
Yes.
I was wondering if you'd like to join me for a training session.
Sure. I mean, what exactly do you mean by training? I'm good with weapons, but if it's hand to hand, that's not going to end well.
Well, isn't that the point of training?
I just mean, it's a little hard not to rely on the biotics when you have them.
That's fine. You use what you have at your disposal.
Sounds interesting. All right.
Wear something that allows for movement.
Yeah, I would think you'd go to Vera for training. What makes you ask me, if you don't mind me asking?
I think Vera is well off enough with her weapons and hand-to-hand skills.
Well, that's the point, is to challenge you, right?
This particular moment, I was thinking about trying to help you improve your skills,
Alrighty.
so that you can get out of those sticky situations we sometimes find ourselves in.
Can't deny that. Just let me get changed. She doesn't
And
even wait
I'll
for him to
go-
leave the room before she starts stripping down to change.
I'll go to my room and change.
Mel
Make
is
it feel a little
mixing
bit.
her paints, bringing some extras, grabbing some canvas, stretching it out over like pieces of tools and metal because she doesn't have actual wood, like pieces. So she's kind of like just making do with what she has.
Mel with like freaking piping, an angle grinder, and a welder. It's
Yep.
like, hold tight.
Okay. She kind of goes down to the training room and starts setting out her paints and stuff. And she's wearing like these cute like overalls with her tube top that she usually wears. And they're like they're her painting overalls, so they've got paint all over them.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm. And her hair is up in like her kind of like French braid type thing. So she got going on.
So I'll show up and I'll start preparing myself, take the shirt off, take off shoes, start doing wrist wraps and ankle wraps and whatnot. And just start getting into the mindset of training.
They probably arrives a little bit later, and kind of that dark green, kind of similar in shade to her jacket, as a sports bra, and then very short, almost booty short shorts, black shorts.
I was gonna say, you're like in the
Vintages.
skin tight, most revealing.
Yeah.
Frickin',
He said
yeah.
wear something that's easy to move in.
You'd go naked,
When-
I'm sure, if you would.
Like,
When
yeah,
Athelia
go on.
walks in, Mel is like setting up a little paint thing, and it just knocks over. Just
I didn't know
hi,
about
Athelia.
training rooms.
Hi, I didn't know you were gonna be. Hi, how are you? It's
Jessica invited me. I didn't know this was a good area of painting.
yeah. I was gonna paint. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Great.
Looks like you spilled quite a bit of paint there.
It's fine. I caught most of it on myself.
That's alright. You look good with a little bit of paint on you.
Enjoy your training. Yeah. Right. Just pretend I'm not here.
Stifling the gigantic smile I have on my face, I will turn around and I will first start off with some like Tai Chi type of kata movements.
You would.
I so would.
Krav Maga.
With Athelia and get a good warm up stretch going.
God.
And from there do some simple hand-to-hand training, maybe some arm bars and ground moves and stuff like that, and just really trying to give Mel some fuel to work with.
And Mel also calls out Hermes, her recon drone, and just kind of orders him. She's like, record. And he kind of just like hover and just kind of like roam around you guys every now and then.
This
Little
Krogan
recording
worship
of it.
is turning more into a like a dating ship. And how long do you guys want to train for?
Dreskar, if he had his way, would probably go 4 or 5 hours a day, since there's not, mostly because we're in space, there's not a lot else to do.
Yeah.
So he would probably do this for quite some time.
Okay. And Athelia, would you do the whole 5 hours?
No.
5 hours? Okay.
She probably got a couple hours in it, and then she's gonna go watch Mel paint for a bit.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Get a little tired of these. Come on. Well, that's not bad. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, no, it's good. You're huffing and puffing at the end. Obviously, you're not used to this, so you are out of energy. But that whole session, you were able to keep up, even when you were starting to like lose it. You're like, I'm not giving up, and you just kept going. So you're sore and you're tired, but you were able to do a great job for those 2 hours before you decided to call it.
Just one of these times I'll have to return the favor and let you get some practice against more biotic type of enemies. This was good.
Well, I will be doing this quite often during the journey, and probably often enough anytime we travel. But if you care to join me tomorrow, we'll work on some weapons training.
Do you guys look over at Mel at any point, like after you guys really got started there? She just in her head was like, "They're both so pretty. They're both so pretty." And her just skin, she knows her human skin is just getting so red and pink. So she just starts purposefully accidentally flicking paint under her face to cover, in a hopeless attempt of covering up her red blushing skin. She's like, so there's like purple, blues, greens.
A lot of smudges. A lot of
lots
it.
of smudges.
At some point after Athelia catches her breath, she will walk over to Mel and pull the same thing she pulled in the engine room, where she'll pull the towel out and just gently wipe it off her face a little bit. And like, getting a little messy here, darling.
Yeah, yeah, that happens. You look hot. I mean, yes, of course you look hot, but I mean, like temperature, like, but I mean, like, you're also really, but would you like a drink?
Sure.
I'll go get some iced tea.
Never heard of it, but I'm willing to try.
You'll like it. Dreska, tea?
I would love some.
Be right back. You guys just cool down. You're both very hot. Look at that tea. She jets for a little bit.
Every time Mel does that, I just go, smooth! Just in my head, I'm just like, smooth! Great job.
She's not subtle. Poor little human girl.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. I love
Yep.
that.
She just brings them iced tea until and then relaxes with them for a bit. Then, like, I guess they get back to it and then they finish. And by the end of it, Mel probably has like she's got a couple of charcoal sketches, and then she's got like a painting of some cool biotic and action shots of Athelia, and some like really cool Tai Chi moments of Dreskar probably is what she focused on.
Okay.
And
You're an artist, you're great.
as the travel time continues, if Athelia chooses to continue coming to training sessions, he would move to, like, every day he would start with going over what we went over the day before, and then do like small arms training with what are the baton, yeah, they're batons. Start with batons and maybe move up to practice swords and knives and stuff like that.
Mel invites herself.
Mel is
Ollie.
invited.
After the first training session, Delia will find her way to Vera. And for the next training session, she's going to extend an invitation to Vera. Like, Vera, we've been doing some group training. I think it'd be we could really use your help. I know you have a lot of experience with combat, and seeing how at least a couple of us are really lacking, I'm sure Dresscard can use this assistance teaching us.
This is definitely a BioWare-inspired game.
Yeah.
What are you
Sure.
talking about?
I usually do my training alone, but I can train with you guys.
Sure could use a little help, and I would really love to see you spar with Dresscard just for inspiration to see where we could eventually get to.
Okay. I like to go all out when I spar. I hope that's okay.
Dresscard didn't have a problem with me using biotics on him, so I'm sure he won't mind.
All right then.
Oh yeah, we're meeting at this time tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Oh, and he did say to wear something flexible.
Oh, I always do.
And when Vera shows up, also in flexible gear, Mel is just losing her little shit.
She's like, God damn it!
Oh, when Dresscar and Vera go to spar, Delia will be staying off to the side watching with just the biggest grin.
And Vera, all of the innuendos here are going right over her head. Like, this is training. She's in it for the training.
Oh, I know. That's what makes
Hold
it
on.
awesome.
I need to roll something for that.
And then Brockus just comes out into the training room and just like boxer briefs, like, all right, let's do this.
Oh, and Athalia, if you ever come by to look at what Mel's painting, it's slowly degrading into some dirty paintings.
Oh, she's
So-
enjoying that.
She's
Yep.
trying to hide
Yep.
those. Like, whenever someone walks by, all of a sudden pages flip on top of pages.
Paint me like one of your sorry girls.
Oh, hi, this is what I'm working on right now. don't need to see
I
that
rolled,
other one.
I rolled a 19 insight to check where Vera's brain was at, and so I'd like to think that I pick up on the fact that you are serious about the training. So
She's ex-military, of course she is.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame her at all. And seeing how innuendo and other stuff has gone over her head in the past, it's understandable. So Driscoll will say, "Oh, yeah. Would you care to show them what hand-to-hand combat could look like?"
I'd be delighted.
And I'll grab a pair of batons,
Okay.
and let Vera pick her choice of melee weapons. Practice, of course.
And she will just go bare knuckle. It's her preference.
Like, she chooses the katana.
The sharp
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Just out of curiosity, both of you make just do straight dex. Add your dex mod to this d20 roll.
For me, that is going to be a 22.
Okay.
Beat you by one.
Okay. Well, you guys actually do a really good job. This wasn't necessarily for who wins, but
Right.
you guys are keeping up really well, and both Mel and Athelia are kind of in awe, just kind of watching. Mel actually just stops drawing and looks and sees like how great you guys are able to keep up with each other. And there are moments where you guys are just kind of staring each other down, just sort of calculating the next move, and then there's moments where you're just moving so fast that it's hard to keep up on what you guys are doing. And then in the end, Dresscard just kind of just catches very briefly Vera off guard and kind of knocks her over for a moment, but catches her so she doesn't completely fall to the ground, and then pulls her up, letting her know that he kind of won the spar.
You won. Yeah.
Mel
Yeah.
furiously starts drawing in a comic manga style
With the
Of, like-
Shojin eyes.
Yeah, but re-dramatizing their sparring match to end with a very much more intense romantic ending at the end when he catches her.
Pulls her up and
Being
kisses.
inspired by that.
Mel over here creating fan fiction.
Yep.
I love that Mel is the Ash of this group. I love this.
You
Mel
know,
is
one
the
of these
shipper.
days when we're off this ship, Mercy's gonna find those books.
Athelia's gonna
Oh, no.
whisper,
She's gonna be
but she's
like,
gonna
"What's
intentionally
this?"
say it a bit too loud.
What
That
did she say?
Athelia's gonna whisper a bit too loud, accidentally, that Dreskar and Vera look very good together.
Yeah, the really talented.
Yeah.
And they do look good together, don't they?
Just for my mental image, how tall are you two? Vera and Dreskar.
I think Vera would probably be taller than me, actually.
Vera is 6'8".
Oh yeah, she's taller than me.
Okay.
And that's short for a Tyrion.
Yeah. I figured. I just wanted to know more.
I would put myself around like average male height, 5'10".
Okay. All right, and then Vera, I assume you are also training the Varens during this journey as well.
Yes, every morning and every night, training them with positive reinforcement, the only acceptable way to train a pet. And also at some point on the journey, calling my sister.
Okay. First things first, go ahead and roll me 5 d20s, adding the animal handling.
I can do that. The first one, off to a good start, is a 21.
Okay.
Second one is a 19.
Okay.
Third is a 23. Fourth is not as good as a 10.
Oh, okay.
And the fifth is a dirty 20.
Nice rolls. Okay. So, for the most part, they're picking up the commands pretty quickly. They're not 100% fully trained as of yet, but they followed their commands. They recognize certain commands. There's just a couple here and there that they're not quite getting just yet, but you're able to at least have them out on the crate and not have them tear up everything. You've at least gotten to that point. You've helped them properly train that when you've walked them on the leash, that they stay at your side and don't try to run off and pull. And they are mostly well behaved at this point, but you still have a bit to go before they're where you want them to be. And off that one off time, Mercy may have snuck in some bacon.
That's why I rolled a 10 on that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bacon.
And then do you want to say anything specific to your sister? Is this like an email, or do you want to actually communicate with her?
I would like to actually call her. I
Okay.
don't remember if I gave you any specifics about her sister, though. So if
Just
I
the
didn't,
name.
that can always wait for a different session.
Okay. Entirely up to you, but all you gave me was a name.
You know what? You're a DM. You can make it all up on the fly. You have her name. She's 17 years old,
Yes.
and her personality is basically the opposite of Vera.
Yep. All right. And is she military? That's the only other thing I need to know.
She is not military.
No. Okay. Okay. So you get and you call her up, and because of this fantastic new spaceship that you are on, you actually connect your call, and so you hear your sister Niran on the other end. Vera, is that you?
It is. I'm sorry for not calling. I haven't.
Do
been
you know
able
how
to.
long it's been since you last called? We were
I do.
worried
It's-
sick about you.
I know. It's not my fault, really. Listen.
What is it
okay.
this time? I'd love to hear it.
So you know Ep, the guy that I hitched a ride with?
Yes.
He abandoned me.
Shocker!
Get this. No, get this. On Omega.
Why were you on Omega?
I was there with him. I was supposed to be his bodyguard or something. And
Were you fighting all the bad people on there? Because you know that that's an impossible task.
I fought
Everyone's bad.
several of them, but not all of
Okay.
them. Okay, right? And I was out fighting some of the bad guys.
You didn't
when I
join one of the
came back-
gangs, did you?
No,
Okay.
of course I didn't.
I don't know if they broke you.
You know they couldn't.
I know, but it was just fun to imagine you in a gang, you know, loosening up. It'd be great.
What do you mean loosening up?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
You need to
Anyway.
smile more.
Maybe you need to smile less.
Why? People like me because of it.
So
You'd
you
have more
say.
friends if you smiled more.
I have plenty of friends.
Name
actually.
4.
Okay. Brockus, and Jamar, and Athelia, and Mel. Get this, Mel is a human.
You're such a terrible liar. You hate
No.
humans. You killed them.
Well, okay, yes, but this one is starting to grow on me.
So, you're telling me that my sister, Vera, the one who fought in the First Contact War, killing humans, hating humans, is friends with a human?
Only one.
Yeah, okay. Well, they all sounded like fake names anyway, so move on. Where are you at now?
I am on a Krogan battleship.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you just tell me the truth. It's fine. If you're on some secret
I
mission.
am telling you. I
If you're
am
on
on
some
a
secret
secret mission.
mission-
I'm working for a Spectre.
Okay, okay. All right. Clearly, you don't want to talk seriously with me. That's fine.
I
get it.
am.
I'm just happy you're alive. You don't
Listen,
have to lie to me.
I'm not
just to
lying
hide
to
your
you.
secret military things.
I'm
Are you-
not lying to you. Listen,
Are you at least part of CSEC?
no.
So you're
But
on
that
your way
was-
there.
No, actually, I'm just coming from the Citadel. On the mission for the Spectre. That's why I didn't join CSEC.
Okay, I am
Because-
aware CSEC has to do some community service before they can fully join. I get it. You're doing stuff for the Spectre. You can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes.
Listen, okay, so this is what went down.
Okay.
Okay, Ep abandoned me on
Mhm.
Omega, and
I believe.
met. Yeah, and I met up with the group that I'm with right now,
Okay.
and we were all getting out of here, okay, and we blew up the dock on the way out and stole the ship. And so we needed to refuel, landed on a planet.
You're
The
just
planet was inhabited by humans,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so there was a bit of trouble there. But
You killed them
as
all,
we
didn't
were
you?
about to leave, the Spectre showed up. And she's like, hey, come see me on the Citadel. So we did. Now we're working for her.
You see, you just added more things. They're just lies.
know.
You don't steal
I know that-
ships. Unless you had like a gun to your head and you couldn't fight back, which I also don't believe.
Well, we stole it because it was a Blue Sun ship.
So you were getting back at a gang, or you joined the gang? Wink, wink.
Well, they were just kind of collateral damage.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, that sounds a little more like you. All right.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So anyway, I just wanted to call you to let you know that I'm safe and to apologize for not calling sooner. I couldn't.
Hey.
But I hope you're doing well. How's everything going over there?
Oh, you know, we're just. Dad's still trying to recover from the whole making peace with humans things. He's not exactly happy
Yeah.
about it, but.
Maybe don't tell him I'm traveling with a human.
Yeah, okay.
Too,
I'll
if
tell
you
him and
count
he'll
the
think
little
it's
girl.
just as funny. He'll think it's just as funny. It's a great joke. Really.
You know what? Next time I call, I'm gonna get her in on the call, and then I'll be the one laughing.
Okay. Sure thing.
Yeah, you just wait and see. In fact, after I hang up on this call, I'm gonna go find her. We're gonna take a picture together, and I'm gonna send it to you.
You know you can manipulate that. There's no
You know
way
I don't know
believe
how
that.
to manipulate that.
Oh, well, your so-called friends. I
It's
believe
true,
you travel
Jamar
with
could.
people.
Yes, a Solarian and a Krogan and an Asari.
Do they
And-
know that you're friends with them? Like, have you told them that you're friends, or are they just your coworkers that you think are friends, but they're not really friends? They're just coworkers. And you happen to know someone named Jamar, who's not really your friend. You just talk to him because he's there in the kitchen, just passing by, you know.
They might be coworkers.
Well, I want you to make friends, but I know you don't make friends because you build walls around yourself.
I make plenty of friends. I had lots of friends in the military.
I mean, okay, kind of, yeah. I mean, I saw you going out drinking with them and stuff, and that's one of the very rare times I've seen you actually smile. But, you know,
Yeah, and I went out drinking with these people just the other night.
okay. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. I get it. You're on a secret mission. You have to spin these stories for me. I get it. I get it. It's fine. It's military. I get it. Dad used to do it to us. I get it. It's fine. I think it's funny. I am very impressed that your imagination has blossomed. That's great.
Just you wait.
I'm loving it.
First chance we get, I'm going to have us stop on Palavin, and we will come and see you.
Are you really gonna come and see me?
Actually,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
2 humans. That might not be a good idea.
2 humans?
Well, there's a little girl. The Krogan has a daughter, a human daughter, and several Asari daughters.
Of course. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 You know what? Now that I've said it all out loud, I think I might just be crazy and this is all a hallucination.
You know what? At least I give you props for coming up with that elaborate story, because you're usually pretty bland, so...
I am not
Kudos.
bland.
No, it's... Yeah. Little bit, but... It's fine. I just... Are you really gonna come by? It's been a long time.
I'll try. We've got a couple things that we need to do first, and
Okay.
when we have some time, when I have some time, I'll visit. I promise.
Okay. And if you're telling the truth, will you bring your friends?
I will ask them if they want to come, and if they say yes, I will bring them.
Okay. I'll hold you to it.
Though if the humans say yes, we may just have to land and you come to us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't want Dad around.
No.
What about
don't.
Corin? Have you even contacted him?
I haven't. I don't imagine his opinion is going to be much different from Dad's.
No. I mean, you're lucky you have me. I like to
I'm
think I'm
very
fairly
lucky to have you.
open-minded.
You are an enigma. You are strange for a Turian.
I think I've heard the term black sheep being used among humans, so
Yeah, that fits.
I don't know what that
Weird.
is, but I understand it means stands out.
More or less, I think. Yeah.
Do you know what a sheep is?
Nope.
Okay, well, thought I'd ask.
I did find out what a rhinoceros was, though.
The heck is that?
It's a really big animal with gray skin and a big horn on its face.
Like a elk-war, kind of?
Kind of, yes.
With a big horn. Interesting.
Yeah.
That actually is kind of interesting to see. I wouldn't mind seeing pictures of that.
Well, if we come visit, I'll show you the book it's in.
Alright. You just have to come visit.
And I will, I promise.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't want to take up too much more of your time. I have a job to do, so.
Yeah, no, you've gotta go play with your human and have fun with your Krogan with a human kid. Yeah.
Yeah. The Krogan and I have very different definitions of fun.
No.
Yeah.
Can't handle the
Anyway.
headbutts.
He hasn't headbutted me yet.
Has the
And I'm kind of
daughter
hoping he
headbutted
won't.
you yet?
I don't think so. She's bumped into me a couple times, but I don't know if that was a headbutt or not.
We'll keep working on it. You'll get there. It's all about improv. You'll get there. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll
You'll
Keep
have
you
a better
updated.
answer next time I ask you. It's great.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got to go. I'll try and call again in a week or so, depending on how long we take planet side.
Just please be more frequent so we don't think you're dead in a ditch somewhere. I do worry
Now that
about
we're
you.
on a ship with long-range communications, I will make an effort.
Okay. Because I tease, but I do love you. I miss you.
I love you too. Stay safe, okay?
You as well, being out and about, doing what you do. I know you can get into trouble a lot. I just want you to be safe.
I will try.
All right. Do you want me to tell everyone else that you're okay?
Yeah. Just omit the story I told you.
They wouldn't believe me anyway.
Except for the Ep abandoning me part. Everyone needs to know about that.
I think they're on the same boat as me and they would not be shocked at all. It is a bolus.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Be
Bye
safe.
then. You too.
Bye. And the connection dies.
Go back to my daily routine after that.
Okay. And then Brockus, are you going to do anything specific during this time?
Not really.
All right.
When he's on a job, Brockus is pretty boring. It's pretty much making sure that the flight plan is going smooth, making sure that Mercy and everyone else is fed, just making sure everything is running like a well-oiled machine.
Mercy's his entertainment. She's the one that keeps the life of the party going. All right, so
Well, that's one more thing that Ophelia was going to do.
sure.
I just didn't get a chance to mention.
Nope, that's fine.
At some point, probably in the evenings, considering what they're doing in the mornings right now for the training, Ophelia will go find Mel.
Okay.
Mel, I was watching your art. I really like it. I was hoping you could help me with something.
Yeah.
There's a tattoo I want done. I was hoping you could draw it out on my skin so I could see what it would look like.
Flush. Yeah, I could. Sure, I could do that. No problem.
Is now a good time?
Let me get my non-toxic paints and the kind you can use for face painting and stuff. And
Wasn't aware there's a good difference, but it's good to know.
yeah. Where do you want to meet?
Well, one of our rooms would probably be best.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yours or mine?
So now your painting supplies in your room. Might as well go there.
Right. I mean, you've been there before, but so you know where it is. Right.
I will meet you there.
Yep. Imagine that conversation happened in like the mess hall getting drinks or something.
Yeah.
In passing, yeah, probably.
So yeah, Mel will get her stuff ready when Athalia comes in.
Go there. She kind of shows up where it probably doesn't look like she's wearing pants. She's got the short exercise shorts on again, and she has a robe on the top of them, so you just see the robe. So it looks like she's appearing in just a robe. I probably will have to lay down after this. Where do you want me?
Mel turns around to have a private moment with herself. Just kind of goes, keep your shit together. Keep your shit together, Mel. This is just a friend asking you to paint her. It's normal. It's a normal thing. There's nothing to it.
It's a little fun between friends.
Just okay, get your game face on. Get your game face. Okay.
What happened
And
with this
she'll
week?
turn back around and be like, right, lay on the pillows.
Well, she's
The
going to drop
super
the robe.
fuzzy pillows.
She doesn't have a top on again. Because she's going to have you paint her back. And she essentially wants a series of butterflies that go down, kind of in a curve down her back from lower back all the way up to the shoulders. And just kind of curve around.
All right. Mel will kind of stencil out the design that she's describing, and she's like gently like touching and caressing Athelia's back, like probably touching a little more than she needs to for the painting,
Naturally.
getting things set up. So they have a very nice like little moment together. Mel's flushing the whole time.
Are you girl
What's
gabbing?
up, fondling between friends.
Oh, I miss my 20s.
You know, Mel, we saw the strangest thing on the Citadel. And she's going to go into about how they saw the drow that looks like, just like Dresscars. Just like him. We couldn't, unfortunately, catch up to him to talk to him, but... And then we ran into one of Dresscar's old acquaintances, and the funniest thing happened. I told Vera that, you know, she had some competition there, and Vera did not deny it. Like, totally just going into gossip mode over all this.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they just gossip about that, and Mel also gets some new ideas about Dresscar twins.
Oh,
to be
God.
in some of her
God.
drawings.
Vera
God.
sandwich. The sparring
For
match didn't
Dresscar
help.
sandwiches.
Another sorry sandwich.
It's a whole different. It's a special sandwich for Vera that she's imagining.
It's a specific art genre you wouldn't understand.
Yeah. So yeah, they have a nice, fun little playfully intimate moment there. the two
Okay.
of them.
Little gab, I love it.
Yeah.
There is. I do want to amend one thing.
Okay.
Taro.
That's fine.
During this time, Brockus would take some time to once again pick up Mercy's training. Now that
Okay.
they're like in a safer situation, they're not being chased or anything like that. They're not on a ship that's about to blow up,
Yep.
and we have a firing range and a training room, so might as well start running her through the basics again.
There's a couple times you go into one of the training rooms, you see it's occupado with painting and training, and you're just like, oh, let's go over here. Just go to a different
And
area.
no one invited
just
Bronze.
like very confused looks is why they're painting people fighting, but whatever.
It's a human
Don't
thing.
question my art.
So you help her out a little bit, and
Yeah.
she actually, you know what? Let's see here.
Yeah, just going through like teaching her going through the steps of the basics again of like Krogan hand-to-hand combat,
Okay.
and then working on her shooting
Okay.
with her new gun.
So she has a rough start. She's kind of fumbling. It's been too long. She's trying to get back into the swing of things. But then she actually does a pretty decent job. And for her shooting, oh seriously? She's fucking good at shooting. All right. I just rolled 2
Crack
nat 20s
shot.
in a row. I was like, damn. But her fighting, I'm like 10, 12, 3. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, she because she spends most of her time practicing with her gun, she's much better with her gun than she is physically fighting and doing her training. So she'll keep up with the practice, but she shows you pretty quickly that she's been doing a good job keeping up with her training. So she likes keeping up with it, especially with you around to help with practice, especially with her new gun.
Yeah. So
New shiny gun.
he's gonna do that every day.
Okay.
Like every day that there's downtime, that's one of the things he's gonna focus on.
Okay, perfect. Do you allow anyone, if ever, to kind of take over watching the front of the ship? Or is it just always you?
He's very territorial
Yep.
when it comes to the helm.
Okay.
It's just like if there's no reason for anybody to be in that seat, he would prefer nobody be sitting in it.
Okay. Okay, so that being the case, I need you now to roll me 5. You know what? Instead of percentiles, let's just make it easier and do D20s. So just do straight up D20.
Try to be 25 of them.
Yep.
All right, 18,
Okay.
14,
Okay.
16,
Okay.
15, and 13.
13? Okay. So, for most of the trip, it's pretty smooth. Nothing seems to be interfering when you go up. No asteroid fields, no debris or anything, just kind of blocking your path. So, it's a pretty smooth run. When you get towards your destination, it's almost in sight. You're actually just out of the relay the second it happens. And you're drifting along for a little bit, making your way towards that cluster where all the planets are for your destination. You notice that there's something twinkling off to the side that doesn't look like a star, that just seems to be getting bigger, slowly approaching you. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Say, does the radar pick this up?
The radar does once it reaches a certain range.
Okay.
So it doesn't at first, and then once it starts getting a little bit closer, still quite a bit of ways from you, of course, but once it starts getting closer, you notice it picking up on the radar now.
It's going to be a 13 perception.
13, and it's still too far off. It's a little hard to tell what it is, but you know it doesn't look like a planet or a star, and it seems to be approaching you.
Okay, just to be safe, I think at that moment he's going to he's going to put some power into the shields.
Okay.
Just why not bring it to red alert?
Okay. Oh my god, I just realized I never gave you the shield number. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. So you guys get a notification. It's not really like a red alert alarm or anything like that, but it's a notification, like a low beep, a low hum, to kind of more of a warning system saying like, hey, caution, be aware, and it's kind of an indicator to sort of gather to see what the situation is. And this is around the entire ship, so wherever you guys are, you all can see this.
Yeah, Vera just immediately drops what she's doing and goes straight to navigation.
Okay. Go ahead and do your starship navigation. Or your yeah.
Athelia will also go to her station to see
Yeah.
17.
what's coming out on comms.
17? Okay, you notice that this should have been, because you look at the records and you notice that it picked up the blip later than expected, because it has a pretty wide range when it comes to this. And you notice that there must be some sort of either cloaking device or some sort of modification done to whatever this is that had it shield itself until it got within a certain range from you guys to reveal itself. So you don't know how long this thing has been around before the radar finally picked it up.
And I immediately go across the kind of intership comms to update everyone on that information.
Okay? And you're in the same room as Brockus right now, so everyone else will start coming into the cockpit.
I'll move to my station, and I'm going to, I don't know, try to do some initial pings to identify what kind of ship this might be, or...
Well, you don't know what it is. It's too far off. You can make a perception check, though, if Brockus points it out.
I meant with the EWS systems.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Well, that's technically specifically to hack into it if it is hackable. So you can attempt to hack it, but it would be at disadvantage. Because you don't know what you're connecting to.
Would it not have the ability to, like, identify a ship from, like...
The EWS is specifically for hacking, so you would have to try to hack first before you can do anything. Now, you can set up your own shield if you wanted to help prevent from having your ship be hackable. But if you're trying to hack in and get more information off whatever this is, you're going to have to attempt to hack.
I think the SSC system is what we would use to try and identify it.
Yes.
Okay, so then
That's
I would suggest trying to get an identification ping or something to everybody else.
Okay. Do you have system communications? Are you going to help?
yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead and just roll. He unfortunately will not be able to help you, so there's no advantage, just straight roll.
19.
19? Okay. You are picking up that it is some sort of ship, but you can't tell what the size is. There seems to be something kind of blocking you guys. Not entirely, but not to give you all the information, but you can tell it is a ship. And it is getting closer.
Relay that information. It's a ship, but there's something not allowing me to pick up the usual information.
Can we hail him?
I can try, so I will make an attempt to hail them.
Okay. So you try to hear, you just kind of listen in, and nothing seems to be returning.
They are hailable. Their system is closed.
All right.
At that, I'll give it a shot to. I'll ask Brockus if he wants. Do you want me to give it a shot to try to hack for any information?
Not yet. Last thing I want to do is piss off something that isn't necessarily aggressive towards us.
I'll just nod towards him.
Keep us safe though. Don't let him inside. Don't let him hack us.
I put up the virtual IPS.
Okay.
Wants to announce our presence, or do you want us to continue on in hopes that we just pass by?
Keep hailing them because they're coming towards us. I don't know if this is. Well, I think we can try something.
It's a Romulan warbird.
Yeah, it's a Romulan warbird, exactly. So, Brockus is going to start adjusting course manually.
Okay.
To try to see how exactly the ship is going to react to the sudden changing course of the ship, if they're still on a direct approach, if they're going to change their trajectory as well, or if they're just continuing on their way.
Okay. So as you make the adjustments, especially since they're getting closer, you won't have to make the roll, but as you make your adjustments, you notice that they adjust with you.
At that point, I'm more start basically calling out the systems, opening up, saying this is what we name our ship, Mercy Prime, or not Mercy,
Mimsy Prime.
Mimsy Prime. Mercy Prime.
Yes. Excuse me.
Don't die.
Mimsy Prime, and going through like the standard announcement of this is who we are, trying to open up communications with them.
Okay. And for a while, you don't get anything back. And you just keep repeating yourself while Brockus is trying to, like, make some different maneuvers just to kind of see what they do, and they're keeping pace. And as soon as they get closer, you do see that it is a fairly decent-sized ship. It almost looks like it's a large frigate coming towards you guys. And what you hear suddenly over the intercom, the communications to you that only you can hear, Athelia, is, "That's a nice new ship you got there. We're gonna take it from you." And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
The hell you are.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Pirates!
Mel grips her wrench.
Perfect opportunity to test ramming speed.
Yeah. Actually,
You
and I
got
totally
the ram on the front of the ship.
Let me
Dude.
get out of the cockpit first, just in case.
Yeah, that would be. I actually need to adjust and give you the shield points because I actually forgot to give you shield points. But it's actually I can send that to you right now before I forget. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This is not the only game that we have on this channel. In fact, we have several shows. First one being the Monday show, which is this one, Mass Effect Horizons, where I take all these guys on a journey through space as they get into all kinds of shenanigans with a Mass Effect 5e modified game, which has been a lot of fun so far. So this will be interesting, potentially, maybe doing a space battle. We'll find out what happens, but it'll be very interesting. And then Tuesday, we have our longest running game. We have Destiny Forged Season 2, which is actually, we're getting to a close to it pretty soon. We're kind of on the last trek towards the finish line with this campaign. So it'll be very interesting. We are starting pretty much a dungeon crawl almost into the Underdark. So that will be interesting. Underdark. Yeah.
There's a lot of quotes around that.
Underdark with a personal twist to it.
Well, Rojan
edition.
Rojan is DMing that, so he always has an interesting spin on it. All I know is that we're level 17 and shit could go down, so we'll see what happens. Especially on this final trek. Then Saturday, we have 2 games going on alternate Saturdays. One Saturday is our Withered Wastes campaign, where Rojan once again takes a group of people in a Arcana apocalypse type setting, wasteland, where we've literally have not achieved much. We really haven't. There's a lot of inter-party hate.
Excuse me. We achieved running away from our problems.
We have, and they
then
keep
they
popping
caught up with you.
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, this Saturday is going to be very drama heavy because of what happened last time. So I am looking forward and not looking forward to that at the same time. So that'll be very interesting. Then our other Saturday game is Wayward Wanderers, which is our Pathfinder 2 game, which is being run by Azrin following the Extinction Curse campaign. And they are basically a circus troupe that is trying to make their way in the world, burning everything in their path and kicking doors down. That's all they do. Burn and kick doors down with consequences. It's been fantastic. That's another dumpster fire to watch. And then we have our once a month game, or no, not game, talk show called Behold Lore, where myself, Rojan, and HB Fox get together and we talk lore about across all of our games, including one-shots, a little behind the scenes, as well as the occasional guest, where we get to ask them a whole bunch of questions, as well as you guys, about their characters from anything, which has been fun. And right now, currently, we are running our one-shot for Halloween. So this Saturday is going to be part 3 out of 4 of that little mini show, and that's been fantastic. A lot of creepy shit happening with that. And then coming up here pretty soon, we're actually gonna very soon announce the official dates for the Sonata. Those are our longtime fans know about Sonata. It is kind of an interesting one-shot. It's a continuation one-shot annually, and this is part 3, picking up immediately after what happened last year. Anytime you want to catch up or miss any of our shows, or just want to watch it for the first time, definitely check out our YouTube, and that is where all of our shows are put up. I usually put them up within a week of them airing, so if you ever need to catch up or watch from the beginning, there you go. Got it right there. So until then, we will see you guys next week back here for this show. Otherwise, we will see you guys tomorrow for Destiny Forge as we go into the Underdark, and it'll be lots of fun. Till then, guys, take care.